We also working on a checkboard for the Zoom people. Michelle Booker got 2 this morning. I told us we're working on it. We working. Nobody getting by. They be like, well, I ain't that much. No, we gonna get you. They have work set up there, have them all on checkboard up now. So you ain't want to fly in today? I got you. So, did y'all consider from the debar last night? Yeah, y'all had something about consider. That's the 2 thing. That's what we wanted to appreciate it. That's what we want to do. Make sure we really align ourselves. Make sure we get to where we need to be. It's the important thing of what we're trying to do. We don't want to take this thing for granted. As it's winding up, we're trying to make sure we make those proper transitions so we can make sure we're in position. Because ain't nothing worse than being left him than man come back here. When he come back here, we looking to be with him. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. Not looking to be no castaway at the end of the day. So I appreciate the word. I said a lot of time to consider. I think I got up on probably about 3 something, 4 something this morning. So just some time to kind of sit back, to kind of reflect and just kind of to meditate on the tube, how tube Yahuwah have been to us, and where we got to be, and appreciating the transitioning that he given us. I know it might seem, and I know for everybody it's a little different. People say, well, I think we just changed it too fast. No, we too slow. We've been behind too long. All you got to do is move and don't be right. That's all you got to do. Just move, don't be right. You'll see how important this really was. He not touching the laws of everybody. Just consider. What's wrong if you give up some things, you change some things, do something different? What do we say? What's your distinguishing factor? What's distinguishing about you? Why you? Why you? It's a lot of, it's billions of people on it. Why you? Why you? It's people that'll live better. It's people serve better. They'll give better than you. Why you? So then we should show how grateful we are to him and say, listen, I want to do everything I can because I know I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I sent y'all a kitab this morning from Akazian. He said, when I came back, he said, you were wilding in your blood. He said, nobody pitied you. Nobody pitied you. He said, I took you. I washed you. I cleaned you up. He said, I put a nose jewel in your nose. He said, listen, I did all these things. I'm a Shiach you. Look what he said I did to you. Look at you. Now you're beautiful. Look how you look now. And all we want to do, we want to still look like rats, live like rats. Don't change. A lot of things are what keep you from conforming, believe it or not, because you'll be so relaxed, so casual, you don't realize that's how you're in your living. That's for me, every one of us. It's too easy. It don't take but a little something. A little something. It takes something to be able to realize, listen, I got to make sure I stay on top of this thing. I got to make sure I don't let nothing impede. Y'all know what Qatar is. That just means you missed them all. This the target point, you missed it. And you know, he look at it. He ain't saying another shot. He's saying, forget it, you out. We're not in that time zone anymore where you got time to keep screwing up, keep messing up, keep falling off, keep getting your own little way. He's tired of us. Yahuwah is tired of all of us. He tired. I got to wait on you to whine. I got to wait on you to fix. I got to wait on you to feel like, okay, I'm ready. I don't want to be bothered. That's how he don't want to be bothered with any of us. This thing now, we got to start moving to that point right here. It's time for you to get right. You did things your way how long? How far? I'm asking, how many of y'all been successful doing stuff your way? Don't make sense to keep doing it. It's dumb, it's stupid, it don't make common sense. It's time to get right now. Got your feeling, he not picking everybody. He chose you for a reason. And if you can't, he got somebody that will. That's even for me. It ain't to y'all, that's to me too. I told y'all what the deal is. Me and him got a great agreement. If I can't do it, get missing. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem. He ain't said nothing unreasonable to me. If I can't do it, if it's too much on you, I don't need you. He ain't not gonna pay me, he ain't gonna pamper me, he ain't gonna give me no pacifier, no bottle, and say, come on, Smith. He said, I don't need you. And I'm good with that. You know what? I wanna be him. I wanna do it. Shows if I do this thing willingly. That's the only way I got it. He said, listen, if I gotta do it against constraint, he said, I don't need you. I do this willingly. I had to get up and say, oh no, I'm thinking about, maybe I need to hold on, man, just kind of waiting, get myself together. I don't need you. I appreciate working for a man like that. You know what? I was a baby all my life. Pout, quit it, stuff, quit spoiling. I ain't like, so I just quit. I just walk off. Didn't feel bad about it either. I ain't like it. I just walk off, quit. Now realize, now I finally got it. He said, you can't quit. There's your soul on the line. That's right. He said, walk off from it like you did everything else. Give up on it. Just throw your hands and walk off from it. That'll be your last day. So I got an opportunity there. This made a man out of me. When I give it out, I'm trying to make a man out of you. Yes, y'all got me? Make a man out, make a woman out of you. Yes, right. Isn't that right? You can't keep being the same way you've been. You know, how many of y'all can be honest and say you have been your hold up? So why keep being you? Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to, I'm the person that held me up all these years. I held myself a whole lot of time. Couldn't get over stuff. Couldn't get past stuff. Keep holding stuff. Hey, you ain't growing. That's right. That's the sad part. It's dumb when you know the consequences. That's when it's different. When I did a lot of stuff, I didn't know the consequences. It's like a little kid in the store. They pick up a can, open it up, and the parent here, they say, "What you doing?" I don't know. It was sitting right here. I thought I could eat it. Yeah. But you get a certain age, you know you're stealing. Yeah. That's right. You know that's wrong. At a certain point, you know you're grown. You know you can't do that. And I'm not using the stealing. I'm just trying to get you to when things change. Where we at? How long gonna take you? You gonna try to play baby now? You know you're wrong. It's time to get ourselves up and start being mature. This thing ending on us. Y'all know how many defects we find there? We find the principle that, look at, we went over yesterday night about the house. And the importance, that showed you the care he had. He looked at, that's an offense. That's a transgression when they weren't giving, they weren't repaying the breaches. Everything, this is what he told, this is why it messes things up, because you know what we look at? We try to look at what's the greater and what's the lesser. He said everything he'll mark you to do is the greater. That's why, and a lot of times people try to omit things. They feel like, well, that's not the most important thing. Everything he gave is important. That's why he gave it to you. Right. Think about them people. He didn't get on them about adultery. He didn't get on about, did he talk to them about them being drunk? No. No. Did he talk about them going to the nightclub and the juke joint? No. Did he get on them about them telling them lies? No. He said, look at the house. He said, look at how you keep the house. Y'all want the truth about it? Y'all terrible people. Not individually, as like, you're terrible people. I watch y'all standing where you have do stuff. But of course, last night, the first time I heard about the house and how you keep the house and things supposed to be done, repaired. That's the first time I heard it last night. Y'all believe that, huh? No. Okay, I just making sure. They talking about, look at that, me and preacher, learn that together. Don't you be stupid. Trying to let you know stuff that you think ain't a problem is a problem with this man. You don't get this, none of us, he don't give you no opportunity to grade what's greater for him. He said, if I told it to you, that was great. That's the reason why I told it to you, because you should be doing it. Stop making up in your own mind where you need, well, you know, some stuff more important than this, some stuff. Go ahead and how you do it. That's your life on the line. Mm-hmm. For me, I can't be that stupid. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I've been, well, I'm going to say stupid, ignorant. I have been stupid to some things, but now you start looking at it's time to transition. Y'all got it? For our people out there, y'all awake today? Who baby Janae on the stove? Is that a picture? Who is that kid? That Derek. Sit down. He trying to be like Nick Damone. Be born again. They ain't gonna fix that stuttering. Who made man mouth? Who made the halt, the blind, the lame? That's like, oh goodness. All right, now we're gonna need them clippers and a lineup. Yeah, woo! 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 We got something here, Dan. Y'all get ready. I said, Breezy, get them things, level JB, sitting there warming up. We're going to line them up real good, get everybody on there. We're going to, listen, y'all, we're going to get up. Let me tell you, it's a way you just start to feel when you take care of yourself, you do things. So let me tell you something. Satan work us on, he attacking us on every end. All we're trying to do, we're trying to set up defense mechanism so we can remove something. Some of the stuff we just do. If you're at home laying in your lounge, your clothes, how many of y'all feel like getting up going and doing something? Why not? The clothes don't make you. Tell me about when you get home, put on your lounge clothes, what you feel like doing? So how do you know they're here saying they say clothes don't make them? That's right. See, he show you every time you're a hypocrite. Yeah. Certain clothes, you put them on, you don't feel like doing nothing but laying around. Yeah. Somebody call, hey man, come, what you say? No, I'm just laying around. They can't see you, they don't know. You dress to lay around. Yeah. You put on a mood. Yeah. That's right. Y'all know, and you put on a mood to why you're not transitioning. Yeah. We're gonna break the molds now, because it holds us back. Yeah. It ain't about the clothes, it ain't about that. It's about changing that concept of how you put things together, because it hurts us. You hold yourself. It's just sometimes you don't feel like doing. You don't feel like you can accomplish. You don't feel like you can achieve. Look at how you look. Look at how you do things. Look how you process things. Look at your conversation. Look at the people that you deal with. All these things you got to consider. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. All right. This is, well, y'all know we're going to start. We got to put a foundation up here. Romans 15:4. We got to have a foundation, don't we? Start building, you ain't got a foundation, that's dangerous. That means it can come down. Why you think, I'm a builder by trade. You got to have a foundation before you can build. They don't even let me put no structure up top, put a foundation down. It's impossible. First thing they're going to come do, he's going to inspect that foundation. Am I making this up, Dwayne? Ain't they going to go out to inspect that foundation. Once they inspect the foundation, he tell me start putting some structure up. And he ain't going to let me go ahead and complete. He going to let me just start putting structure up. When I start putting up the framing and different things, he got to come back and look at it again. After that, he'll tell me, okay, now your electrical and plumber can come in and start putting things in. He going to look at that. When he finish that, he coming back again. He going to look at the insulation. Make sure he said, now you can insulate it. When I insulate it, he tell you, he said, I'll be back when you're done. When he come back through, he walking. It got to be right. You know what he tell me that? He going at that point, he come back, he tell me, you can occupy. That means you can come and dwell in it. You know when Yahuwah going back and look at these houses that we wearing, we portraying, you should have never got in there. You should have never went and occupied that place. It's a disaster. That's why you want to tear it down. And then sometimes you look at come out, he said the whole thing need to be condemned. Why y'all think he killing us? He looking at the whole thing, structurally it's not sound. It need to be torn. Why y'all think you done? He's saying it need to be torn down. What do Yahushua tell the people to do with his? And what he gonna do? If it was all right, why he ain't leave it? He looked at it. He said, this right here, I got it, you got it. He said, it got to be torn down. He said, you got to rebuild. You know what y'all do? That's when you cry and you faint. That's when you pass out and you give up. Why though? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense because you're using your logic. You're not going with his logic. So you go with, he said, who know what best? Unless you can make yourself. I want to see one of y'all kill yourself and get yourself back up. So I ain't going to argue with the man that did it. It ain't going to make sense. Ain't but one man can do it. Don't make sense for me to argue with him. Ain't that right? Let the person who did it, let him do it. Oh, goddamn. Hey, I see Lachey got somebody. She got some 40-year-old lady up there that went, hey, Miss Lady. Hey, Miss Lady. Got a visitor up there. Appreciate the visitor. And now, I see Martina. Martina, get on the step now. We can't see you a little bit. Step on up a little bit. He like hanging on the table. Like he doing chill. No, we know he don't cut everything off. That thing done got serious. Y'all some sickos in him. I'm glad I ain't like y'all. Emma? Ain't no sicko, Emma. No, sir. I got one. Sicko, I'm not no sicko, Emma. No, sir. I know what y'all thinking too. There they go. Look at that. That's beautiful. When I tell these people him start working, Boogie, you see that? Oh my, look at they get that thing. They done cut poor Jessica down. Look at that. Oh yeah, they be working. Yeah, they working. Listen, I don't take long. I hit them in my. I said, listen. Oh, she gotta have two. They getting that two. He finna get her down. Boom. Look at that. I'll move it on. Man, they be working it. I appreciate that too. So one with the people at home. Goodness, how many chicks is that? Don't be arrested. That's where we gotta go. We gotta go with the spirit. The spirit give you more than two. That's what we gotta go with. Goodness. That's all right. I gave Michelle about that told, so you need to make sure you put a handle on that Michelle, put it in there, put it in on it so they know which one getting them checks. Oh my goodness. Busted. 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 Goodness. Busted, he done. Busted, they should never call your name Busted. Busted, goodness. Busted had him run across the man's name. Goodness, that's all right. So we got something what now for all of y'all. So now, the folks at home, y'all Zoom people, y'all can get checks too. So just know, nobody's exempt. I don't want you to think too much of yourself over there. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Where your shot? Oh, I'm talking about the rocks. She like she out down the rocks, so you make sure she ain't out down the rocks with Steven. Out there like she a martini on the rocks. Shalom, Chris. Good to see you. All of y'all. Come on, Chris. Come on. Come on. I'm talking about the good Chris. Come on, not you. You know good and well about talking about you. Come on. There's a good Chris and a trouble. That's the good Chris. This the trouble Chris right here. Once you got here with a man here with your best friend, you were marked for life. All right, let's see where we're going. Appreciate y'all hanging in there. All right, we're waiting to get our screen. We start television. So now you can take your windshields off. You ain't driving, are you? She love them big old things. Lachey, can you please get your sister some normal glasses? Look at the whoa! That thing that comes with a parachute, don't it? If I was a pilot, she got on my plane, I'd get off. I said, they trying to crash this thing. All right, let's get over and get our screen and get to work. All right, y'all know we got a foundation. For those of you a first-time viewer, but typically we got everybody here on Byth Malakym, the program we're using. I think they put a link up there for those watching. 15 and 4, so we get a foundation. All right, listen.
For whatever Nikatab before.
So whatever was written before.
Nikatab Talamadus.
So it was written to teach us, to show us, and to instruct us.
So that through endurance.
And going through and not, we talk about not giving, and the reason why we try to recite it, if you tend to kind of recite along with it, you kind of hear yourself saying it, it kind of, to me, it kind of comes more into the comprehension of it. Sometimes you can listen to something because you're not kind of reciting or saying it, it don't really kind of sink in for you. A lot of times you can hear stuff and you say, what? So if you kind of recite it, kind of go over it, you kind of get it to a point of memorization. Even it has to be. When Yahuwah had them, he had them to go out, put it on the doorpost. Why have them to go over it when they lay down and when they get up? Because if they kept reciting, hopefully it becomes memorization. And that's what we're trying to get to, a point where we stop impeding upon and stop transgressing. And it has to get to a point at some point in our lives that you get serious enough to say, for me, this is where I'm at. And when you say it, I don't want you just saying it like it's said, or a preacher said it or say it or whatever. But when you ask, and that's what I want you to consider it. When you ask Yahuwah to turn his down just a little bit, it pick up every noise, kind of every noise on it. But you can hear that little slight ring. But when you ask him to really come in and take control of whatever it is that might keep you from coming in, keep you from getting in, whatever it might be, that might be a distraction or a hindrance, it won't be what you're thinking. It won't be what you're thinking. Because sometimes when you say that, you're thinking, if it's a lust for a woman, he said, that's not your problem. If it's a desire to start drinking, no. And you only said it because those are things you're not doing, so he come move that it won't hurt you. Mm-hmm. Sometimes he got to remove something that hurts you. Somehow he got to get real close and deep, and you realize, that don't make sense to me. I don't see how it bothered me. He looks at it is, just like you questioning me. That's why I touched it. Because it makes you question me, it makes you go back to try to reason. You don't see why, you don't see the importance. That's why I touched it. So I'm telling you, for us, you really don't know. That's why he tell you how the Ruach has to do certain things for us, because you don't know. Don't you know when you pull out, he said the Ruach had to make intercession. You think when you pray, listen, when we send up pull out, don't you know someone has to get it and take it and say, hold on, this got to, it's kind of like, if you have a secretary or somebody proofread something, you might put it up, they'll get it, they'll go back over and almost restructure it. Yep. You're thinking, they said, we couldn't send it out like that.
That's right.
The punctuations were bad. That's not typically how you would, that's not the proper grammar. You thinking, that's how I taught. They say, yeah, but you can't send it out like that. That's all the Ruach had to do. It's some punctuation, some grammarization needs to be done. See, from you're thinking that's an honest part of your way you're speaking, but the Ruach needs to get it, and it needs to take it and needs to translate it where when it goes to him, he's I know what to do now. Y'all understand that? You need to know that. See, because you'll take things lightly. So how they understood a lot of that, the fact that they had to Rosh Kohan before they would go offer it up. Somebody had to jam it to make sure, because you in your mind, it looked all right to me. He said, you can't say nothing like that. Let me take it. See, what people don't realize, the Rosh Kohan's job was to dress it. That's what they call it. You take, a lot of people don't know, when you took an animal and cut it up, they used to call that dressing it. You brought it, but he needs to, you couldn't bring it to him already cut up because you don't know what he accepts. See, the Rosh Kohan and Louis, they knew what he accepted. He said, I take the hind parts. I take the kidney, I take the caul, I take the liver. You done brought some old stupid stuff in there, done brought a hoof. Tell me, I think this right here is something that should be, he said, you really don't know what you're doing. That's why he sent them back. Before, because you brought it to the entering of the door, the dog. So the Rosh Kohan meet you there and cut that off right down. No, send that back. He's not going to accept it. So the Ruach knows what he accepts. That's the same reason when Yahushua will come, we understand. He knows what Alahym will accept. When he told you to present your body as a living sacrifice, what exactly is your ideal of it? What do you feel like? I'm going to tell you right now, I know you don't know because I watch how long you've been doing stuff wrong. And you still been bringing it. Okay, I'm trying to help y'all out. I'm the enemy, but I guarantee I'm the one to help you. Let me see. We'll work both sides. How about that? You can't do this without this. He said, 'cause everybody that's skilled in it, he got to take both sides. Let's see. We just start right here quick. 5 and 1. Ephesians. Now, how we see fit, that's how we go. And you have to do when you do that, you got to have yourself in the right frame setting, the way he can use you. So a lot of times, I learned he don't have limits, man does. So he can only take like a lot of stuff that you desire you want, it's because you limited. He said, now to him that can do more than you could think or ask. So why you ain't got it? It ain't because of him. It's because of your limits. It's your pout level. It's your cry level. It's your quit level. It's your stubborn level. It's your rebellion level. He said, I can't go but so far with you. Then he said, how can two walk together? He said, that's where we break off at. Right here, this is where we separate at right here. Because he said, we're not agreed. This is what we're trying to learn how to do. Be in agreement with. Be in agreement. It's like when the way y'all think the purpose of saying amen is.
Agree to it.
Why all the people had to say it? When the Rosh Kohan spoke, why everybody had to say amen? So that means you agree with the two, then you got to agree with the Rosh part too then. See, and you ain't gonna get what folks trying to, I'm trying to get me and Yahu on the same page. I don't know, but it ain't hard. All you got to do is agree what he told you. Hello? Even YashaYahu told you about when he would do the things that he wouldn't do, he said that he consented to the Torah. He said, I consent that this is, according to what I amen to and what I sign and set myself to, then I already agreed to that. That's sin. And that come with death. You good with the Barak in the 28th chapter book of Alah Ha Dabarym, whole thing was Baraka. And everybody said amen. Huh? Yeah, they got that, but he started with what they'll start at. Everybody gonna go with the good stuff. Then that's when things start changing.
That's right.
You start talking about cursed as a person going out there. That's tight. See, everybody good with the tube. You got to be good with the whole thing. If you really want just amen to the tube, then you got to stop doing Roshan. You can't do Roshan and say, oh man, amen to tube. It don't make sense. So we look at how things need to be done the proper way. Because listen, we finna make some changes. I told y'all gonna say, listen, straight down the middle. Bowling ball, pin, strike. We finna get this stuff right now. We ain't hypocrite, we ain't false pretending. That junk done.
That's right.
Straight down the middle. We get this stuff right. This thing finna wind up. You gonna worry about your little pity pat feeling or your behind burning for the rest of your life.
That's right.
Everybody, it's time to get this stuff together.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Ephesians 5 and 1.
Therefore, halak in the Darakim, Mother Alahym, as Kabibi, Bani.
The rock in the ways?
Yes, sir.
Not just way?
That's right.
Goodness. That's where they get started at. They'll start one way. He said, I want you to go this way. I can't do more than one thing. There's going to be a problem. Because they got the commandment, then he got statutes, and he got judgment. He got other things that he legislates too. So all these are his ways. You don't get stuck. This is where people mess up. Now, just having to look at this. This kill people. They rather see this. They don't want to do but one thing. One thing, they stay here, okay? And this becomes a problem right here. Because now you have to be able to transition. In order for you to be fully complete, you got so many different areas about it. You compose of 3 parts: body, soul, and spirit. There's a life attached to your nephesh. So you know how many different areas, these different things that he set up was to keep a man in his conduct. Keep him on every end, because you can offend on one. You can offend in the flesh. You can offend with the tongue. You can offend in deeds. So he had to set all these things up because all of your different actions can parallel to your crash. Your demise come from so many different ways. Everybody ain't gonna be in Sheol for the same thing. So a lot of time when you looking at, long as I do this, it's gonna be a problem. Because he just told you what you're supposed to, therefore, halak in the ways, plural, of Alahym. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. Hold what you got right quick. See that the 2nd chapter right quick of the book of YashaYahu, 2 and 1. So we don't want a whole nother way. It don't matter. We'll still come back around.
That's right.
This a tie in. It don't make no difference. My boss that good. We'll still tie back around. You'll see. YashaYahu. However he see fit. Yahushua, that's what he came to do. He came to show us y'all's love. Show us that a heart. Because we need to turn. Huh? He tried to tell you, my enemy cruel. These people cruel. That's what Dawood said. He said, my enemy cruel. Let me fall in the hands of Yahuwah. Right. Ain't that right? Your enemy is cruel. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, 2 and 1.
The Dabar which YashaYahu, the being of Amat, saw concerning...
Dabar be singular, the word. He said, this is the word that Yahuwah said. Not the Dabaryms, plural. He said, this is the word. See, Yahuwah gave him a word. This was the word that he said. What was it?
Concerning Yehuda and Jerusalem.
Concerning these 2 tribes. Listen.
Now it shall come to pass in the last Yamim, the heart...
Well, I'm sorry, I said 2 tribes, these 2 branches. Y'all got it? We know they're 2 branches because they say they're going to take both of them and put them back together. Yes, sir.
Now it shall come to pass in the last Yamim, the heart of the Byth of Yahuwah shall be established as the Rosh of the Harim.
Y'all hear that? He said that the house of Yahuwah is going to be established. It's going to be in the top of the heart. And?
Shall be kum above the hills.
Y'all see what they're going to do? They're going to be exalted. They're going to go up above the hills. And what happened?
And all Goim shall stream to it.
See that? All of the nations, all these different matar, everybody is going to flow to it. What they going to do, Chris?
And many arms shall come and say,
do what?
Come, let us go up to the heart of Yahuwah.
And do what?
To the Byth of the all of Yaakov.
We're going to go to the house. We're not just going to go to the house. We're going to the house. Listen.
That he may lamed us concerning his Darakim, and that we may halak in his paths.
You said of his way?
Ways.
So it wasn't just one thing they need to know when they went up. I know what y'all get stuck on. Really, he just shut his mouth, just stick with the word. I am stupid.
That's right.
I'm trying to tell you about your ways.
Yes, sir.
That's why he tried to tell you, your ways are not his ways.
That's right.
And you ain't gonna believe it. You don't think nothing like it. Because if you did, you wouldn't be in error.
Yes, sir.
Just helping y'all out because I know your spirits. Your ways are not his way, and your thought ain't even the way he thinks. You know how he told you his ways are? What did he say they were? Higher. So that's why they were going up and not down and across. Why were they going up? Because he already told you about my way. It don't make sense to tell you to come down. I told you my ways are higher. You need to be coming up.
That's right.
How you coming up and you ain't changing nothing?
That's right.
So I'm trying to help y'all up. Listen to what he said.
For the Torah shall go forth from Sion,
yes,
and the Dabar of Yahuwah from Jerusalem.
See that? That's what he gonna look at. See, even when you look at Sion, that's a high point. Those are high points. Even when Mushar, that makes sense to you just to get you to understand. If you go and pay attention, you'll even see when Mushar got it. He didn't get it from down on the ground. He had to go up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And when he went up, you know what Yahuwah told him to do? See that you do all things after the pattern.
Yes, sir.
That I
showed you.
Or I taught you.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget what Lamed is. Teach and show.
That's right.
And instruct. Because he showed it, didn't he show it to him?
Yes, sir.
And he let him know, make sure you do all things after the pattern which I showed you.
That's right.
You want to know why you're in error? Because you ain't went up. You still down. See, it's time for to come together and fix this stuff. We can't keep being the same way we've been. Like it's Alah Ha Dabarym. 1 and about 7. They call it Deuteronomy. Oh, it's 7. Jump about 5. All right, listen.
Across the Yarden in the Arats of Moab, Mushah undertook to expound this Torah, saying, Yahuwah, our all, spoke to us at Koreb, saying, you have stayed long enough in this har.
You did what now?
Stayed long enough in this har.
What do you want me to do?
Turn and take your journey and go to the hill country of the Amorites and to all their neighbors in the Arabah, in the hill country and in the lowland and in Negeb. And
hold on, hands. Where in Negeb? Hands. Tell them. South. Y'all were taught that. Y'all remember? Negeb is south. That's your Abarym word for south. Kadim, east. South on, north. Yam, west. You're right. Yamin, right. Yamin, right. That's right. Come on.
And by the coast of the Yam,
sit down. Send them to the west.
the Arats of the Canaanites and Lebanon, as far as the great Nahar.
Before he moved, y'all had already moved before he finished. He had finished.
As far as the great.
Y'all moved before he done finished. He didn't finish. He's still right down. See, as far as the great Nahar.
The Nahar, Euphrates.
Yeah, it's a different name than Euphrates, but that's exactly right. Trying to show these people they border points. Y'all see that? So these people know where they border points from every end. Canaan would have definitely been in the east, Kadim. So he was letting them people know where their border was. They didn't know what encircled them, what went around them. Things like that was important to them. Y'all see all these areas, how he just dating them out for them, kind of putting them out for them. So now, you know what they were done their point? They'd have set landmarks.
That's right.
That weren't supposed to be moved. These were old landmarks. They weren't new, these were landmarks they set. And they were told not to remove them. Why y'all think these people removed you out of your land and they changed them? A lot of things couldn't be changed till they got you out. Now they got you over here and you done integrated in with them and you done sold out.
Yep.
You're a baby. I mean, we babies.
Babies.
We're not mature, we babies.
That's right.
We're non-productive, non-performing. We're slowful.
Yeah.
And you've been told not being slowful and big. I was like, y'all popping when y'all get ready. I got a trick for y'all though. I'm gonna scratch y'all names out the book. I don't want to hear you saying no more. Y'all got a job to do. I can come in here at 1:45, start preaching. I don't know how y'all do it.
That's right.
I don't. Y'all kill me with this stuff. It's like, what are y'all doing? I told y'all, the man gave y'all a Baraka gift. Why y'all drag?
That's right.
This your office.
That's right.
Do I come in here at 5 minutes to 2, jump in here ready to come on by that road? Let's roll. I ain't even got time to do it. Don't worry about the car. Go ahead. I just got to start preaching. Are y'all conscious? What separates y'all? What distinguishes y'all from the rest of these people?
Yes, sir. That's right.
I'm your enemy. I guarantee I'm helping you. Right. People have left y'all dragging too long, and that's why you've been crippled. That's right. Y'all got too many emotional claps, too many. I'll catch y'all. Let me tell you what I'm doing. This is what I do with y'all. Let me catch y'all faint poop and do that stuff. I'm giving y'all my books. Let it be written. I want you off the books. I'll replace you. I'll get a drunk and I'll rehabilitate them. I get one of them people with them superhuman power that a regular man can't do.
That's right.
It's a substance. They call it crack cocaine. That's how I replace you.
That's right.
I can't use you. I can't listen. Y'all not finna hold us up no more. We're done. Whatever problems you got, we're gonna help you get rid of them.
Yeah.
We can't use you. The man can't use you. We too old. We've been too long to keep doing the same. That's what he was telling them. They were in the way too long. He looked at, how long y'all gonna keep being in the same place? Y'all need to go in your possession. You ain't even in your possession. How many of y'all been sitting in the same place too long? So when he just said that, he talking to who? Take your job. He said, you've been in the way too long. Let me tell you something. You want growth. You want productivity. This is what these people wanted. This is what they were trying to receive from him. You can't get it when you got all these emotional roller coasters. You create your own roller coaster. I watch y'all. You ain't got no problem. You make your problem. I got something y'all come. Just stop it. I'm going to tell you what, I'm flat-footed. Y'all come me something stupid again, I'm going to shut you down right there in public. I don't have time. Y'all ain't got no problem. They make problems.
Yeah.
Who need problems? Why do I need a problem that don't even exist?
That's right. That's right.
You need to be more spiritual minded. He told you your carnal minded is why you dying. To be carnally minded is moot.
That's right.
To be ruachni is to be life. It makes no sense to keep staying these old dumpster ways. You're not growing. You got to leave this stuff, folks. It's time for you to grow, mature.
That's right. That's right.
That man finna wrap this stuff up. You still a baby. Nobody can correct you. Nobody can say that to you. I need to be by myself. Tie me up. Go find a car to bump into him. Something that just hurt. Why I want to hurt me? Why do I want to hurt me? I'm here for the saving of my soul. I'm delivering myself from the hurts I've inflicted myself, other people inflicted me. It's time to grow.
That's right.
And
That's
how?
Right. Khan.
And
Da.
favor information. Favor information. It's a balance. Y'all want information, you need favor. You want favor, you need information.
That's right.
It all work hand in hand. It's time for y'all to grow. Y'all got it. Chop, chop, get to it. We got to grow. We got to get better. Y'all not having I catch a dead spirit. Wait, hold on, I got somebody. What Darren? Well, Darren at? Darren, where you at? Darren, can I borrow you for a second? Oh, okay, he working. I'm sorry, he working.
Job.
No, you good, you working. Hit a 2-hour work and he worked too. I done put him to a job. I told my I ain't let my female, I don't want y'all to tell me. I told Darren to catch you, you look stupid, kick you out. Know why I picked Darren? Darren a soldier.
That's right.
Darren ain't gonna come my, he ain't gonna cut that deal with you.
That's right.
He ain't gonna be able to talk to them. I know they'll try to fight with y'all. Keep him. Go on and fight Darren. Slap him one time. Hold off and slap Darren and see where he at.
That's right.
Me and Mr. Yahuwah gonna give him bail money. Cause it's time for us to get better.
That's right.
Y'all you can't keep being the same way. Y'all gotta grow up.
That's right.
Y'all childlike.
Very much.
That man giving us, these are words of life.
Yes.
And we dying. Let's go back right quick to Ephesians chapter 5 right quick. Try to work it. I feel all right. I do. I got my mind set on making it in.
Yes, sir.
Listen, let me tell you, I ain't got no deals with nobody here but Yahuwah.
That's right.
Any deal you give me, you don't get it from Yahuwah.
That's right.
Ain't got no special deal with nobody here. Everybody got to make their own way. Everybody carry their own weight. Everybody, y'all on that count, you got to carry your own weight now.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Then can I borrow for a second?
Yes, sir.
I know that's something. You somebody take them on that, but if you see them, they look like they ain't gonna make it. Just, I said, you see them, they like they ain't gonna make it. Just go ahead and tell them to go and leave. They said, man, nigga, I ain't going no goddamn way. You ain't the preacher.
I wouldn't recommend that.
You wouldn't recommend that? No. I like you. No, I like you. Now, preacher, go ahead. It's time for everybody to get grown. And that's a small thing. Who will come back here? He got somebody putting everybody out.
Yes, sir.
That's why we're trying to get it right now. You get right now, you ain't got to worry about it.
That's right.
Therefore,
Halak in the Darkim of the Alahym as Kabibi.
Oh,
Benin.
my goodness. That's going to be tight. That's beloved. Now, you know when something beloved, how it is.
Dear.
Honoring, fighting back, rebellion. Now, you can't walk in the way you want to now.
That's right.
That's key right there. I'll tell you how to walk. Don't get on my nerve. But I'm walking in it. How does that work? We'll count that as copy B?
No, sir.
Why he would put something like that up there? Because he know if people got to scam the system. They walking, but it's a certain way you got to walk. That's what YashaYahu said. Furthermore, you receive how you ought to walk. See, you read that before. It's certain stuff when you go back, you pay attention to that you didn't pay attention to. Because some of y'all have convinced yourself you've been doing something, but you hadn't been doing it. Because if you've been walking in and you ain't been doing it as copy B, you hadn't even been doing it. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Because this is key. These are things you need to look at. Y'all got it. It's almost like an adjective in a sense because it's distinctive. He tell you how you got to do it. Y'all got it? Yes, that's all the adjective do is just kind of put more notation on it. Y'all got it? Yes, like you see a car going, they tell you it's a red car. It's distinctive. He told you you're going to do it. These are distincting factors for those that are seeking salvation. You can walk in it, but are you walking in it as copy B, as beloved, and as a child? You know why he wants you to be as a child? Because a child can conform to.
That's right.
A child can be directed or redirected. An adult, you can't do nothing with them.
That's right. That's right.
You can't do it, they'll fight you on it.
That's right.
They're going to be more resistant against it. And they're right, almost like some disease that won't take, they're kind of immune to certain type of antidotes. That's why he said I need you to be a child. You know what a newborn child, they susceptible to.
That's right.
That's why you don't let people hold them. When a child growing up, they real susceptible. Why you think he wants you to be a child? They'll be more easy to accept it. Your old rusty crank grown it ornery behind. Let me, ain't smell. How many deep knee bends can you do right now? She said, not many. And I'm saying, but you know why? Because of age and time. On the physical, the age and time will not. How many miles can you run right now? You don't run none of them. So, but that's going to be because of time. Y'all got it? It's because of things that happen over the course of years, things that won't allow for it or allow for it. But see, when you got a child, man, I remember Aku Hayward and Chip Hayward. I'm saying, I already said I couldn't take it back. And then Jordan, y'all remember y'all to run? Jordan just be running. He run circle around. He just running, going to there. Hayward look all crazy. he run like them flapjacks. How he need them flapjack shoes. Jordan just running, laughing, and talking and going. It's because he was a child.
Yeah.
Them over time, they looking at, they got them hill, but they want them hill to be, they looking at with that part of the book. He said every hill gonna be made low. Jordan looking at the hill just like it's flat. He's a child looking at this a challenge. I run up this hill with everything I got. So he said that's why I take a child. So now you got to be converted in a spiritual type manner, rotten manner, where you'll be susceptible to and you'll be able to accept. So this is what we're trying for everyone. Even with me, it's a lot of stuff. When you get a say, it's stuff I don't want to do it. I don't be bothered. But he said you're gonna have to convert. You have to become as, because you let time be a factor for you. We saying, well, at a certain age, you just don't. At a certain age, you ain't going to do it. So he said, now if you're going to be saved, if you're going to be saved, you got to become like John. You like that, John? Go put a check on the board. Come on. He said, my preacher want to be like me. You didn't. Don't worry about it. Put one up there for your dad. He going to do something later. So all of this is how we looking at so we can try to grow and become better. That's the whole goal when we're doing this. Y'all got it? So look at that. So now we understand how we're going to walk in all of the ways of Alahym and how we're going to do it.
As copy B, Benin.
Copy B children. Listen.
And halak in ahab.
See that? He said when you walk in, you want to walk in a hub.
Yes, sir.
You got to have, see, if you don't have an effect, think about this. For those of us that find themselves transgressing in it because we didn't realize the love of it. We didn't realize the passion that we should have for it. Y'all got it? Let's see something. Is that, see that Abarym 1-1. Hebrew, they call it 1-1. Abarym. Abarym, they call Hebrews 1-1. Listen.
The Alahym who spoke in time past at many times and within Shanim unto the Aboth by the hand of the Nabaim spoke to us in these last Yamim has spoken to us in his being.
See that? Talking, it's an in his being or by?
Yes, sir.
In, okay. In, by. Same way, just trying to transport the vessel. They can be on or in the ship. Still, it's just used to kind of facilitate getting it done. So this is how you facilitate getting across through the sun. Y'all got it? And then we look at the sun being as the light of the alarm. See, we think about it. They refer to as the sun that we call the Ben as the sun. We look at the sun and we compare it to the Shamash sun. And we look at, think about it, when he came into the alarm and he came into it and when he said, let that be our Or. Y'all got it? Once the Or came, that's when creativity came. Y'all got it? The creation of he said, was nothing here until I put the Or. We learned that the Ben was our Or. He said, I created everything by it. So when you look at him speaking, he look at now, I'm going back and I'm restructuring. When I declared to you at the beginning, what you call Barashit, this was the end. Because these last days, what he doing, this is the same way he spoke to us before. When he made the order, this is how he did. This is how he facilitate all the creations. This one time factor. Before the sun came, we had no time factor. What sense of time we had? Nobody right talking about, man, it about to be, what, about 8 o'clock? Nobody, we didn't know nothing about time. What do we know about time? Man, if it be 6 o'clock, you couldn't have. That's what Yahushua tried to show. You couldn't have known nothing without me. Not until he came. We didn't know after he came and he said, that's a you. We didn't know a day, we didn't know a week, we didn't know an hour, we didn't know a year, we didn't know years of years and days of days, we didn't know a yard, nothing. Nothing happened until he came. So he said, that's how I'm doing it now. I'm doing everything through him. Before I did, after I done it, people didn't recognize it. And then I sent the Nabaim to talk to you. I used all these people, nobody caught on. He said, I'm going to speak back to him. I'm going to use the Shemash. Well, I'm going to use my Ben. He's going to be our Or. He's going to make everything clear. Through the Shemash is how he was able to put all this together. Now he's coming back to show you the relevance of the Ben. That through him, Yahushua said, listen, he hadn't established nothing without me. He said, I was with him in Barashit. Listen, when he said it, he said, I was there. Isn't that right? When he made a decree, he said, I was there. So all this was is so important for us to recognize him and the affection you should have for him because of. Because he just told you to walk in love. Let's see what he told her.
Whom his Shem was to inherit all things.
See that? His name was to inherit all things too. Come on.
And also he made the alarm by his hand.
See that? By his working. Come on.
And who being the brightness of his kabod and the image of his substance, and sustains all things by the debar of his power.
See that? That's how he say sustain. His word, that's why we understand the word of power. When he said it, he said, I'm able to keep that. Hello? And as I'm always saying, we talk about him sustaining us. He said able to do it through his power, through the word. We realize got power. The word ain't no good unless it had the validity, it could keep something. That's what the word, that's why we realize it had the power, the strength of it. It can keep you. Hello? Now to him that's able to keep you and to present you. Got to put that less on it. Ain't that right? Because everybody else got more. Ain't that right? He going to have less than them. And that he said, I make you fault less. Ain't that right? That's when I keep you from falling. When Yahushua was up on the heart, and he told that'd have been up, Satan would have said, hold on, stupid, we the junk. He ain't even asked. He said, look at this dumb. I ain't even telling him to throw himself down yet. Because we finna just, man, I just go to work because I know everything. No, you got to pay attention. He said, I'm able to keep you from falling. Hello? Yes, sir. If you see Satan, you're on the cliff, jump. Don't wait for him to add nothing. Just jump. Because you already done killed yourself anyway. You're not going to transition. You're not going to convert. You're not going to conform. You're going to waste more time pouting. You're going to make more time locked in yourself. And this for every one of y'all in here on that camera too. How well, I want you to be honest, how well exactly are you doing?
That's right.
Just tell me spiritually. Why don't y'all just get up and just fascinate me one time? Just blow my mind. Just tell me just how well you're doing. Just tell me about your accomplishment and how you work it. Tell me about this relationship thing with you and Yahuwah. How's it working out? So your logic ain't worth a hill of bean to me. The way you think, how you feel, really don't make a whole lot of sense.
That's right.
And because it don't add up to nothing.
That's right.
That for me, it don't add up to nothing. What we got to start looking at, what counts. When it don't add up, that means it don't count.
Right.
0 plus 0, how much that add up?
0.
It don't count. And then when you're Zamari, you talking about 0, you'll start at 0, what, 4 minus 4 or something like that? Oh, he had to think, yeah, right, 4 minus 4, it don't add up. So let's start trying to look at things that move us into a positive factor or a fraction to get us to where we become. Y'all want to be a fraction, want to be a whole now. I go to become whole. When he came, he told the lady, "Will thou be made
whole?"
Young people, what that means she was, Jordan? He said, "Will thou be made whole?" What do you know mathematically? If he asked her to be made whole. Bubbling up in a half, she was a fraction. Fractions are not whole numbers. That's what you've been, fraction your whole life. Been a fraction of a man. You ain't did but a fraction of servitude. Why would he ask the lady when she want to be made whole? Trying to tell this y'all do math, don't you? If it's not a whole number, it's a fraction, isn't it? So he's trying to tell you, stop being a fraction. It's time for you to be a whole number. He said, do you want to be made whole? Complete. You know what? We do everything in part. That's why he said he get rid of fractions. Because everything you do has been in part. He's going to come back. He said everything's still going to be put away. He's going to get rid of it. I'm only dealing with whole numbers. Yehuda, YashaYahu, these are fractions. If they're one, he wouldn't be putting them back. He said he's going to put them and make them one. Oh, man, you're so excited. Look at that. Oh, look at you, bugger. Look at you, bugger. You thought they were whole numbers. Couldn't be. Now he said we're going to make them one. Adam and Koor, fractions. He said the two.
Shall be one.
If both of them were whole number, they should have been two.
Right.
Do anybody have no math?
Yes,
And they've been getting these kids. I'm looking at y'all grown people now. These people fraction. His whole goal has been trying to make you whole. So in order to make man whole, he got to address him on every derivative. He got to get him on every point, every part, because there are things about it. It's stuff about me and stuff about you we don't know. We'll assume to know. He said, well, the only way to find out, I got to get into the inner workings of you and show you exactly where you are. Man, you had to every person here where you think, I might have a couple of things. He said, you got a whole lot of stuff. That's why he got a trial and test her. That's the only way you're going to know. They show you them cars and they show you it run and go around them curves. You know how they can tell you how to do that? Because we tested it.
That's right.
That's how we know how to do it. We tell you get to 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. How you think? Because we've been figuring? We tested it.
That's right.
That's how we know it can do it. The only way to know you can do this, you got to be tested. You got to be tried. Hello? Yes, sir. He said, just like gold in the fire. That's right. You can't, there's no way to go dig gold up in this 24 karat. It's impossible. You dig gold got to be tried.
That's right.
Well, so how many of y'all didn't know, how many of y'all thought you could put 24 karat out the ground? Didn't know a number anyway, did it? It's impossible. You're going to dig gold up, it's raw. It got to be tried. Mm-hmm. Only way to try it, you got to put it through the fire. Mm-hmm. That's the only way it can be, that's the only way you're going to get it. When you said, well, he could try, he said he's going to come for as gold.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. He know when you pull it, when it's been tested, his test, he know, I'm going to come through, listen, to is purest point. But guess what, look what it took though. What did it take to do that? He had to get rid of smoking. He had to stop drinking. He had to quit that lying. He had to quit being stubborn. He had to quit being hateful, mistreating his wife. Y'all see all that stuff you had to do? No, he just had to lose everything he had. All his cattle, all his abode, his kids, even his relationship with his wife was fractured. Because she told him, you need to go ahead and Alahym so you can move. And she looked at, man, at that point, for you to say and keep serving is stupid. And he told her, you sound like a foolish woman. That's what he told her. He said, you sound like a foolish woman. You know why he told that? He said, how are we going to receive two but Alahym and don't receive Rosh? Let me tell y'all do, all y'all here. You're terrible people, all of us, terrible people. Again, not everybody individual. How you receive Rosh, receive the tube of him and you ain't got no problem, but when you get your correction make you better, you faint.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you got the same light-haired woman. If she sound like a foolish woman, what you look like? Everyone, what you look like? Ain't nobody gonna look stupid, he give you $5 million right now. Nobody gonna look stupid and he start let you be pressed down, running over. But now think about that. None of that will save you. Right. But if he corrects you, which is for salvation, that's when I faint. Because it's time for all of it to get better. The whole way of your son of God is in transition. We're in transgression, violation. And my goal is to put us back where we need to be.
That's right.
That's the goal. And that comes from the Creator.
That's right.
A man wouldn't put that on his own heart. Yes, a man said, we all good. We getting the word. He coming through because he's trying to try us and show you where the defect's at. He's trying to show you, it ain't your smoking and your drinking. It ain't your lust and your homemugging. There's some other things you got inside that got to be removed to get you to where you'll be in position. Then he know what? Then I can touch the drinking and smoking. I can touch the hypocrisy. How will lie, y'all? You trying to give us it's some other things that deeper bedded in you that if he moved that, it still wouldn't save you. You surprised, ain't you? Surprised. Look at Ehud. How many times we read about his drinking, his smoking? What about his lying? The man told you he was perfect and upright.
That's right.
Yet for some reason, his kids had to die.
Right.
What, 2 of them?
All of them.
You think he'd ask Ehud, said, what you think it take for you to be all the way perfect? By the way, if you had, what do you think it take for you to be all the way perfect? Yes. No, I just asked you just see what you know, because I don't know for myself. I mean, based off of what he did to Ehud, the man, we heard off the rip, he was perfectly upright. If you'd asked him, he said, nothing. Or if it is, it's going to be so small. You think he'd have looked and said, all my kids need to be dead? Listen, my house need to be burned to the ground. All my servants need to be captured and taken away, and all my cattle need to be stolen. Then I need to be stricken to the bed sick, and while I'm laying down sick and I done lost everything, my wife talking like an idiot, somebody come tell me and say, you like a real dummy laying up there. I tell you, boy, I know you's a son. I've been seeing you wasn't living right. On top of everything you going through, this what it gonna take? For me to be persecuted? That's what it took. So you tell me what it takes. There's no way you could know. That's why we him, include me. So you have to keep yourself so open and don't take nothing off the table. Some of y'all know you can't live, kill you dead. Might be separated killing you. That man lost all his kids to death. Not to separate, to death. I was going on a trip for 2 weeks. We done fell out. We cry when they go to school. All his kids died. And we got how much writing he kept talking about it. How much writing we got that he was breaking down crying every now and then. Couldn't hardly make it. How many times we got when he was praying at Yahuwah, why, oh, why? It don't make sense. I know some other folk around here saying you could have got their kids. All he did, when he told you whatever written 4 times, written 5 learning, he wasn't lying. Because we don't know. Listen, I try to leave on the table everything. Because you can assume. That's why you got to leave yourself open. Whatever it takes me to get right, I got to be willing to do it. Because again, it's got to be you have a passion. He said walk in a hall. That means I got to walk in something that's going to do more correcting me than anything. I got a hobby because I have to understand it's for the benefit. It's for the benefit me getting in. A lot of times there's a thing we're desirous of, but a lot of times it becomes a matter of, am I giving up something for something? Sometimes when you get something, you're giving up something. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to help y'all out. You ain't getting there without giving up nothing. He set it up there. Y'all remember, how many of y'all remember that game had when you had like 5 chairs and 6 people? What happened? You know, he set up to say, and they taught us that. What was the seniors when we learned that? Listen, how many of y'all ever did that and you wound up being a person that get a chair? Well, they got to the last one. So what you did? Quit, died, whatever. What other person said, let me get out, here go you, I'm gonna let you have this. To the winner belongs the victory, belongs to spoils. And that's how it worked. And guess what? You were taught as a little child. Ain't enough for everybody. Yeah, anybody start because somebody crying to me, ain't nobody start to teach them, now, let them get the chair, because they crying more than even though you got, no, they just get your behind all that crying. You sit here, but you were good when you had a chair.
Right.
You've been playing it, then you already knew somebody ain't gonna get one. Man, you get around that, I'm telling you something. You walk around that back, you try to get around that side. If I pop that back, we diving. If that thing stop, if you're on that back, that's a bad spot. You gotta hurry up and get to the side of the, and you get in front of that thing, you gotta move kind of slow. See that music gonna stop. You don't move fast and not that seat part. You don't move fast right there. You get around the back, you move fast. Not around, when you, listen, if I get to that side of that chair, we diving. That thing stop, you can be sitting, we diving. Anywhere here, I got an opportunity. This is where we at right here. You at the back of that chair, you need to bring your behind on around. Every one of us. Listen, we have been in this way too long. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. All right, come on. Finish up that Abarym right quick. They call Hebrew. Who been in brightness? What we were
verse 3.
Same thing. After he had purified
of our Kataim
by
himself,
he
sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high, having become better very much than the Malakym, as the Shem which he has inherited a more excellent than them.
Yes.
For to which of the Malakym?
I should have showed out showing himself alive. Wasn't this in Abarym the first chapter? Who's showing himself alive? After his passion? Show was, sorry, one and one, Acts. Acts, 1 and 1. I said Abarym. They got an A in it, and a 1. I'm sorry, Acts are the Malakym, not apostles. Malakym means sent ones. I composed
this, the first account, Theophilus, about all that Yahushua began both to do and to Lamed.
Come on.
Until the Yom, when he was taken up to the Shamayim.
Yeah.
After had given orders by the Ruach HaKodesh to the Malakym, whom he had chosen of them.
See, they had to understand how he gave it to them. He said he gave the order to Ruach. So the Ruach plays a part in everything we do. Even the order, he let them know it came through by the Ruach. Come on.
To whom he also presented himself alive to them after his suffering, by many proofs, being seen of them 40 yamim. And speaking.
So now, even just looking at this, to whom he presented himself alive, I think in the King just said after his passion, I know I read him, alive to them after his suffering by many proofs. So this is the thing. Our goal is to have the evidence. There are evidence you have to have in order to substantiate you receiving the Ruach HaKodesh or inherit the Malkuth or Alahym evidence. See, when YashaYahu came out Mizraim, everybody knew about them. Everybody knew about them because of the evidence. They referred to them as the Alahyms, which had tore down all Mizraim. They had destroyed them. They had evidence. The people, listen, they came out with their clothes. They came out with their gold. That was evidence. You can run your mouth and say, you been, I got the evidence. Just like with being with Yahushua, there should be some evidence. See, a lot of these churches, Holy Church, they try to run to just speaking in tongues. I want to see you live in tongues.
Come on.
Because if it's of the Ruach, then your life should surely be able to do the same.
Come on.
Oh, I can speak in tongues. Let me see you living in Ruach.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Because if you walk in it, you have no room for error. So these are things we're looking for evidence. See, you need evidence showing that you came out from what you say you used to be in. Hello? In the newness of what you do now. Hello? He said, if any each be in the Mashiach, he a new creature. What's your evidence? What's your evidence? How about old things passed away? All things become new, and all things are of who had reconciled us to himself, by himself. So these are things you need to have. You need to have evidence. We're talking about being distinguished again at the same time. Everything are looking at distinguishing factors, okay? And this is what we're starting to do. We have to start producing evidence. How do you know an apple is an orange, not an orange? How do you know a plum, not a grapefruit? How do you know this? All right, it's some other things that come in. What certain things have different vitamins in it. Some might have more A, or some might have A and D. Some might have beef. So there's some things they have to have evidence. Y'all got it? So this is what we're looking for now. Now, you're supposed to be power read. Now, where's your evidence? So just things out in the law got to have evidence except for you. Go to court to prosecute somebody, you need evidence. But you're going to use mouth. That's why you're going to be condemned when you come up in the court of Alahym, because he's going to be looking for evidence. See, when Yahushua come back, he told you people going to wail, even so all of them that did what now? So he going to need some evidence. He don't need evidence. You know what the evidence going to be? When he tell her who killed him, they be like, who killed you? Sinners. Now, when Yahuwah look around, he can't find no sinners, Dave, then we got to throw this thing out the court. Right. But when he look around and see all those kataim, that's going to be evidence to your condemnation, because we're going to court with this. Hello? Yes, sir. Okay. Don't worry about it. I can help y'all. He told this man will pray for you and you can live. Let's go back and finish this Ephesians right quick. Their purpose. This is Ephesians 5, where we're at 2. All right, listen.
And Halak and Ahab, just as the Mashiach also has Ahab you.
That's tight. How did he Ahab you?
Gave himself.
He gave himself. Wow. What you doing? Holding on to yourself. This going to be condemnation. Because now so when he said, let us make man, so what did that mean? Man going to be different. He just told you the halak in Ahab, walk in love, even. What is even? Come by for a second. I mean, you're going to race down to the camera. Let me put you on. All right. No, so be even. That's even. Y'all see me and Lee even? You ain't going to believe it. What I'm doing is what we've been doing serving Yahuwah. Right. It ain't been even. Because when he come take something from us, a problem. Because we took from him. Hello? That's right. Okay. Yahushua touched me on the same in Yosef. I was stolen from my country. Then he gets up, they came and took the man, and then he was sitting out there, they came and killed. He said, y'all came out against me like I was a thief. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, matter of fact, he said, y'all came out against me as thieves. How do thieves come? To steal. They come to steal. He clearly told them, y'all came out to me as thieves and robbers, which means you guys are stealing me. That's what Yosef told you when he was in prison. When he talked to the chief baker and the Pharaoh cupbearer, he said, I was stolen from my family. Here, I have done nothing worthy of what they've done. And he's going to produce the evidence when we go to court, when Yahuwah get back here. It's just stuff I guess you don't really consider. A lot of stuff I hadn't considered. I appreciate Yahuwah. Because he's getting us back now to start looking at we need to redirect. It's time to make some real changes, time to do some real searching ourselves. When I woke up, I just went sitting I was in the living room just sitting my wife. She said, you all right? She thought I was sick. I said, no, I'm fine. It didn't happen. I just felt I need to get up, I need to sit, I need to just meditate, I need to just consider. I'm looking at, gotta start doing something different. Till about laying in bed, I sit and I meditate, get up. Get up, you can get out of the bed, just get up. Go sit up. I just went and sat up for a couple hours. I just want to sit and just meditate and just consider. If we don't start doing something different, we ain't going to make it. I'm just, because you know what happened? You can do something at a while. It's the same thing in your mind. You think it ain't different. I need you to get up. I need you to get up. I need you to get up and consider. Just start doing something different. Some of y'all, get here a minute earlier. Do something different. Because at the while, you'll just, if we don't be careful, you ain't changing, you just lying to yourself. And I ain't just making it about just getting up. It's just really sitting out and making sure, give me some time. Give me some time. Especially on a yum that I done set aside for myself. Did I set aside for you? It's all about where you're at. Come on. And he gave himself for us for
an offering
and
a zabak to Alahym.
He did both of them. Huh? Y'all don't know what that was for, do you? That tight. The fact he told you gave himself for an offering? You don't know what was going to happen, do you? Y'all don't know what the purpose of that was either?
Qatar?
Well, that's because of what you took. You took it. Yeah. You weren't supposed to pay attention to it. See if that's Alaph Shamual. Jump down, see if it's, let me see 5th chapter and 1. 5 and 1, Alaph Shamual. So you can take your time, you ain't racing through just trying to put something down. We need to understand this. Because we ain't doing it, it's in here for our salvation. We need to know what it means. What is it saying? What are we missing? I read this, I don't know how many times. What are we missing? Because he sent us here for, what have we been missing? Is that the AC? I mean, at the heat? Your player turn down for me. They know why they call. He done told him. We read it last night. They better act like they hot. Listen.
Now the Philistine took the ark of the Alahym and brought it to Ebenezer to Ashdod. Then the Philistine took the ark of the Alahym and brought it to the Byth of Dagon and set it near Dagon.
Y'all, how many of y'all seen these folks got Ebenezer Baptist Church? Tight, ain't it? All right, come on.
When the Ashdodites come early on the morrow, behold, Dagon had fallen on his panee to the Adumah before the ark of Yahuwah. So they took Dagon and put him back in his Malkum. But when they come early in the morning on the morrow, behold, Dagon had fallen on his panee of the Adumah before the ark of Yahuwah, and the head of Dagon and both the palms of his hands were cut off on the threshold. Only the trunk of Dagon was left to him.
That probably out around the waist part, probably coming up, the head, all that, just the trunk. Come on.
Therefore, neither the Kohanim of Dagon nor all who come into the Byth of Dagon tread on the threshold of Dagon in Ashdod to this Yom. Now the hand of Yahuwah was heavy on the Ashdodites, and he ravaged them.
Let me borrow for a second. Well, you kind of tall. Let me see, you might be taller. Come on. Let me just borrow for a second. Get that pressure. I read on you for Jeff example. I wasn't trying to, but that's how it was. Kind of literally, so people literally can correlate. He put that. You noticed this, right? And that's what he was trying to get them to realize. He made it heavy enough because that's the only way to make them recognize it. Think about it. What that mean to you? Because the head done came out of the arms. It apparently didn't mean that, because now he told him the hand of Yahuwah was heavy on him. Sometimes, guess what he told? What he said? Alahym speaking what? Yay. Twice. And what did he say? Wow. So that one time got him? No. Hold on. Oh my goodness, something ain't right. He done knocked the thing over twice. That's us. How many times he had to do stuff for what to stop doing we doing? How long look where we at now talking about turning around for stuff that how many times he been troubling us to stop? So how far removed are we from these people? So now when you look at, I got to make it heavier. I got to make it heavy. Listen.
And he ravaged them and smote them with emerods, both Ashdod.
He got to do all that after he done push the thing over there. After he done cut the head. The head cut off in the arms. That ain't enough, Rod. Now I got to get balls and blisters. I got to get sick and all this. What happened now?
Both Ashdod and its territories.
Listen.
When the Anashim of Ashdod saw that it was so,
what happened?
They said, the ark of the Alahym of YashaYahu shall not remain with us, for his hand is severe on us and on Dagon, our mighty one.
When they came in the first time, nobody been in here but the ark and the thing pushed up. Somebody pushed over. Who did that? One of y'all been in here? Who been in here with it? None of us did it. How did the thing get pushed over? Then we come in the next time we come in, now pushed over, the head broke out and the arm. So you ain't catching on. I know what I got to do. I got to get you real sick now. I got to let stuff break out on you. And now I got to let it surface over the whole land. Now I started the folks saying, we got to get this thing out of him.
That's right.
This us.
That's right.
This us. You got to wait till that man break you all the way down to everybody, your whole house, everybody's sick. Listen.
So they shalak and gathered all the Adon of the Philistine to them and said, what shall we do with the ark of the Alahym of Yasharal? And they said, let the ark of the Alahym of Yasharal be brought around to Goth. And they brought the ark of the Alahym of Yasharal around.
How many of y'all don't know where they're going? Hands. Two. Listen.
And it was so that after they had brought it around, the hand of Yahuwah was against the city with very great confusion, and he smote the Anashim of the city.
That's how you know these people were black. There's no way they were white. Only a dirty nigga who get messed up with something go get to somebody that messed them up with it. That's how I know they were black. Nobody gonna tell me different. White folk, we do this. Take the thing that already messed up for, and you'll pass your transgression to somebody else.
Yeah.
They call it passing the buck. That's how they do. That's how we are. We low down. That's just be flat. We low down like that. Go and let somebody else get messed up with it. Listen.
From the least to the greatest, so the Emerods broke out on them.
Come on.
So they shalak the ark of the Alahym to Ekron.
See that? More black folk. Come on.
And it came to pass, as the ark of the Alahym came to Ekron, the Ekronites sayak out, saying, they have brought the ark of the all of Yasharal around to us, to kill us and our arm. They shalak and gathered all the Adon of the Philistine and said, shalak away the ark of the all of Yasharal.
Get rid of it?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And let it return to its own Malkum.
What happened?
So that it shall not kill us or our arm. For there was a deadly destruction throughout all the city. The hand of the Alahym was very heavy there.
Look, everybody got their hand heavy on them. Tell them what happened, son.
And the Anashim who did not moot were smitten with emeralds.
Listen, the one that didn't die, they were struck with balls. Listen.
And the Sayak of the city went up to the Shamayim.
Listen.
That's the last verse.
One thing, you look at 6th chapter right quick.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Now the ark of Yahuwah had been in the field of the Philistine 7 yard. And the Philistine Kara for the Kohanim and for the diviners, saying,
what did they say?
What shall we do with the ark of Yahuwah?
See that? They sent in there and brought all their people in and want to know what we're going to do with the leadership. What happened?
Tell us with what we shall shalak it to its Malkum.
Tell us how we're going to send it back. Come on,
They
back to the
said,
place.
if you shalak it away the ark of the all of Yasharal,
What you got to do?
do not shalak it empty.
What we got to do?
But you shall surely return to him a guilt offering.
This is what I do for a living.
Yes, sir.
You ain't going to believe it. You're a diamond. You're a diamond. He said, don't send it back to me. You're going to need an offering. I'm going to kill you. This man sat there on killing you. See, most of these people don't know what they're doing. They read. They can't think. It takes them too long to recover. You just heard offering, and you start thinking tithes. Those people realize, you know what bad? These people didn't have no relationship with Yahuwah, and they weren't dumb as you.
That's right.
They knew there's no way to send that thing back to this man. We're going to give him an offering.
That's right.
That's why he let you know how to become an offering. And a sacrifice. See that? That's called conjunction.
That's right.
I can help y'all if y'all let me. This man can pray for you and you'll live. Just trying to help y'all out. Because you really don't know what you're doing. You keep assuming. I know you Bible read. I tell you all the time, don't study nothing.
That's right.
Go over what you've been taught.
That's right. That's right.
And you knew what you were doing, you'd be up here.
Yes, sir. That's right.
You had one of these in your pocket.
That's right.
That's not to insult you. It's amazing because the Malak didn't try to teach himself.
Nope.
He went straight to the Kohan.
Come on. Come on.
He told him what to do. Ask now the Kohan.
Certain.
He said, take it and you study for yourself.
No, sir.
And go over and make sure you got it. That way you could be on top of it. You could be ahead of everybody.
No, sir.
Okay, go ahead and do it. But he clearly told you, ask the Kohan concerning the Torah.
That's right.
They consulted who the one able to teach it to them. When he told them they were going to go up to the heart of Yahuwah, what was he going to do?
Lamed them.
He was going to teach them of his ways. Really, he going to teach them because you don't know him.
That's right.
Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
These are the things that we're trying to come back to try to correct. Right quick, see that Byth Malakym, they call it 2 Kings 17. 17 about 24 right quick. See what we're talking over there. The Beth is used from the Aleph Beth because this is the second, what they will call letter. I call it Malakym. (17, 24). Listen.
And the Malak of Ashur brought Anashim from Babel.
Y'all hear what it said? The Malak of Ashur.
Yes, sir.
What did he do?
Brought Anashim from Babel.
He brought him from Babel.
Yes, sir. And from Kathuth. And from Ahu. And from Kamath. And from Shawarim. And settled them in the city of Shamram.
Shamram, that they'll call Samaria. He put them there in Shamram. Instead of who?
In place of the Bani of YashaYahu.
Again, these folk, a lot of them don't know when they hear him reading the 10th chapter, he told them not to go in Shamram. It was because YashaYahu isn't there.
That's right.
He's telling you here how they got removed. Most of them don't know how they got. These people been here already know that. They've been taught this. But I want you to understand something along with it. That he replaced them. That's why I know the people there are not the original people. See, this stuff they done fool these people with make no sense. Let's back me up a little bit. Give me about 20. Give me 18 maybe.
Yes, sir.
18 same verse. See, listen, these folks don't, the people sitting there, they don't want to really read no book and really go over no truth.
They don't.
They gonna go to Talmud, they can sit around and tell lies to you.
Yep.
The Talmud is the oral of them talking. They have no writing.
Nope.
This we call the mishpah, which they will call they will look at these are the commandments that came directly from Yahuwah. So I said, well, see, the Talmud teach. I asked you about no Talmud. I want to go what's written.
Come on.
Hold what you got right quick, 3 and 3. Who know what I want? Don't take that long.
Don't take long.
Romans 3 and 3. And we'll come back over. And they ain't tell they want something, and a fight come with that. Isn't that right? I know it right.
Yes, sir.
It's the word. We ain't trying to get there somebody trying to make up or fabricate. Let's go what he said. It's Romans 3 and 3.
Yes,
listen.
sir. If some of them did not amon, what is it was in so doing?
That don't change nothing. That's what he said. He said, what is it so doing? It ain't did nothing because they don't believe it. That's right. Come on.
Shall the unbelief of their amunah nullify the amunah of Alahym?
How that nullify? That's kind of what these folks do when they get annulments that it did not exist. This is what they've done to you. They nullified you. They made you none. They null. It's almost that you never existed. That's what they do to marriage. It's a null. So these folks they can go and say, no, I've never been married. They say, you've been divorced. No. So what they do is you get rid of all the paperwork so it does not exist. This is what they did to you. This is why the so-called Negro is a destroyer of himself and his family. This is why he's a destroyer of his kids. Because they took away everything that would solidify your existence. Just go and find Africa. When? How? White people say they South Africans. Yep. They're arguing that they were there too.
Yep, they are.
They told you they Afrikaners.
That's right.
You African. That's how dumb you are. The man that came and told you he African.
That's right.
And you African. They don't know no better. Man insults them in their own face.
In the face. That's right.
I would not let a man come in my house and disrespect me in my house.
No way.
We're not doing that.
No.
In my house?
That's right.
I'm going to visit in my own house. I come in. Sit down, Smith.
That's tight.
Go on in there somewhere and sit down. This your area right here. My area. The whole thing mine.
Goodness.
That's because we turned our back on Yahuwah. Isn't that right? You went from being an Adon to a bard. The master became the servant, the slave. Listen.
Shall the unbelief of their amunah nullify the amunah of Alahym?
What did he say?
May it never be.
See that? So what you want to do?
But let the all be amat.
Let him be the truth.
and every each a liar.
See how I see that? That's what he said. So that's verbal. That's what he said. So what happened?
As it is katab,
That just shot the Talmud in the foot. As it written. What's written, son?
for the sake of the justification in your Dabarym.
So when I'm talking, I'm justified.
Yes, sir.
I can't justify no Talmud.
Come on.
I can't justify taking no chicken swinging around about to hit no 15 times. That's Talmud. I got to go what's written. He said, I can be justified when I'm talking. He said, you can't justify that stuff. Tell me some that's what they say. No, you can't go with that. I got to go what's written. He said, as it's katab, what's written. And what else happened, son?
And you prevail in your shafet.
See that? When they come to judgment, that's why they'll do just like they did with Yahushua. I find no fault.
That's right.
There's a lot of fault when you start Talmud.
Come on, preacher. That's right.
Okay. I'm
That's
trying to help
right.
people out. I'm not impressed with a lot of these people that stop. I'm not impressed.
That's right.
I'm not impressed. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Let's see what he told right quick. Say that 30 and 8. Who know what I want? YashaYahu. I like that. Y'all look at that. Listen, y'all know what we're doing right now. I ain't sharpening iron.
That's right.
YashaYahu. Listen what he said.
Now go.
Now do what?
Go.
Stay.
Go.
Everybody know what go means, don't it?
That's right.
Listen, go and talk, then go talk about what?
Katab it on a tablet.
Man, just told me to write it on the tablet.
Come on.
And where you want me to put it at?
Before them.
And where you said somewhere secret.
Before them.
Them folk done seen this stuff go down. He said, write it before.
Yes, sir.
Write it before him.
Yes, sir.
And where you want me to put it at?
And inscribe it on a scroll.
I can't time to be sitting around talking about no Talmud, man. Let's get serious.
Yes, sir.
Man just told me to write it before. Y'all, where I'm writing it right on the backside of your site. I'm doing what the man told you
Yes,
to do.
sir.
He said you write it before him.
That's right.
And you put it in a sefer. For what reason?
That it may be for the latter yum until Alahym.
Oh my, you know what? See, Yahuwah didn't know some stuff, how long the world was gonna go, so some stuff he didn't have him to write it down. So we just talk about it. That makes sense. He just told they're gonna be for the world. Listen, to the end of the world, and he forgot the other stuff. Man, y'all better use y'all head.
That's right.
I don't be listening to no stupid stuff. Some stuff don't make no sense. You know why they could duke you with it? Because they know you can't argue it.
That's right.
That's why he told him, he said, man, write that thing before him.
That's right.
And note it in a sefer, so it be for the time to come. What kind of people this is?
For this is a rebellious arm.
Tell them about the children.
False banim.
See that? The children tell, what has happened?
Banim who are not willing to shama to the Torah of Yahuwah.
Guess what? That's why they go with the Talmud. He wrote it, he said, write it so you can catch them up with it. That's why he wanted to write it. He said, I'm going to show him you're a hypocrite.
That's right.
Talmud, they can get away with it and say, yeah, but you know the Talmud. Isn't that right? Man, look at man. I'm keeping the thing just like he said.
Come on.
Write it, note it. It ain't gonna be for he said, how it gonna be forever and ever? He forgot the other stuff ain't forever and ever then. If this written, it's forever and ever, the other stuff's gonna dissipate. Tell me the logic. You wrote this forever and ever, but the other stuff Talmud taught, it can't be forever and ever. You just said subscribe forever and ever. Right. What in the world I got scribes for and people just talking? What is the purpose of a scribe? These are the people you brought in to write. Tight, ain't it? 20th chapter right quick of the book of Yahuchanan. We'll come back.
Yes, sir.
For whatever reason he had me to go that way. 20 and make it about verse 29. Yahuchanan 20:29. Listen.
Yahushua said to him, because
Hold on
you
for a
have...
minute. Oh, dude, you got some check. You remember, what's it there? Oh, okay. Now I'm going to say she need me to move some of the check. That's what I talked to her. Go ahead. Because it's in the way. Go ahead.
Yahushua said to him, because you have seen me, you Aman, Baraka, are they who Aman yet do not see. Behold, Yahushua...
You ain't going to believe it. You ain't going to believe it. They hadn't seen, yet they believe. How you think they believe?
Katab.
As it written. He said, Barak and them that have not seen and go with what they heard somebody talking.
No, sir.
He just told you in 738 of Yahuchanan, he that among on me.
As.
All you got to do is show me in Kittavim where he said he got some oral lessons too. It ain't hard to condemn what these people put out. What the purpose of I got to believe get the Ruach by the Ruach HaKodesh, and there's a whole lot of talking going on. People don't want to be saved. They not doing it. Take that coupe and flip it on, put some cereal in it.
That's right. That's right.
Same thing. Ain't nothing but a cereal bowl. Cereal bowl for babies.
That's right.
The yarmulke, all that stuff.
Yep.
I was impressed with the yarmulke when Joy Boy went on. Boy Joy sung about it.
That's right.
Yama, 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 chameleon. I wasn't impressed with it.
That's right.
A lot of stuff had impressed me.
That's right.
Listen.
Behold, Yahushua also performed many other acts.
You say he did what now?
Performed many other acts.
Beside that one there, by sticking the hand in the side and the one putting it and putting the hand in the hand to feel the nail print. How many he performed?
Many other acts.
How many is many, y'all number?
You don't know.
Let's see what happened.
In the of his Talmudim that were not katab in this Sefer.
So it wasn't written in that book. Well,
Yes.
Tell me about them.
Yet these were katab so that you would amon that Yahushua is the Mashiach,
So
the Ben of Alahym.
So if I believe them other ones, if you told me about them, can I get the Ruach from them?
Nope.
Because he just told me that these were written, said
That's
I
right.
would believe. So the other one that you go and you scroll up and you done heard somebody talking, even if it's accurate information, can I be saved by it? See, it don't take that long. It don't take that long to shoot folks in the foot. That's why they don't like the New Testament. They hate this book.
They hate it. They hate it.
See, you are Paulinite. And you are Paula White.
That's right. That's right.
Retard. Man, say your soul out. Don't let these folk make no fool out of you. That stuff don't impress me.
That's right.
Man, if I want to swing chicken right here, I'll take you to Popeye. Go in there and tell them fat girl that you done told a lie on her, and you'll get all the chicken you want around your head. Ain't that right? Them fat girl get to swing that chicken, all that, swing that chicken around your head and that flour and them biscuits. and that wild rice. Man, stop it. Ain't nobody in Popeye shit had the Holy Ghost. Isn't that right? Man, swing. Look, they gonna sing a chicken. One chicken got 2 legs, 2 wings, a breast, and where they got 2 thighs. Man, they gonna swing a 20-piece over your head. Yes, man, that double Holy Ghost. With them biscuits and 2 packs of honey and a sweet tea. Man, stop it. That's right. Man, had to stop a whole new Malku. Folks that find this stuff. Won't you just stay with what the man gave us? We don't have no right where they offer no chicken for no sin. Bullock, right? Turtle dove, everything done gave you. Oils, everything gave you. Crop, no chicken. That's right. People wasting time. He exposing them. Their defenses down. Whew, well, that's a lot of work. Folk done made a fool out of them. But it's important to know these things so you can understand the dynamics of what it is you're trying to do and where you're trying to get. Let's go back to that 5th chapter again of the book of Ephesians. I like this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Take time to look at it and look at, oh, I'm sorry, we got to finish that second Byth Shamual. I'm sorry, Malakym. 2 King, they call it 17th chapter. What was that, 18, 19? 18 still? Man, I know what the white guy, that done had COVID about a month. I thought that white, they said, what? I forgot him. But I seen that COVID thing. I ain't never seen no COVID thing wrote like in no green crayon. I knew that thing wasn't real. I put my favorite gift up there. There's some substance called crack. See, normal people can't do this. Ain't that right? No. See, it gives them this superpower where they can do that stuff. Y'all seen Tyrone? Ain't that right? Tyrone went out through that toilet. They didn't get out. Took his superhuman strength and picked that car up and got that quarter from under that tire and set it back down. Crack, bust out a window, then rescue the baby and snatch the radio out. Man, they got that superhuman strength. That's a substance called crack cocaine. Y'all probably never heard of it before. I love that thing. Come on. Listen.
So Yahuwah was very angry with YashaYahu.
See, you need to hear. See, Yahuwah was very angry with YashaYahu.
And removed them from his
and got him out of his sight.
There was none left but only the Matah of Yehuda.
See that? Yehuda the only one with left.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Also, Yehuda did not keep the Amar of Yahuwah, their all.
See that? He told you, Yehuda didn't keep it either. Listen what happened.
But halak in the customs of YashaYahu, which they made.
That confused. How many of y'all that's a little confusing? Because he got, it should be, because you just read something. See, the same thing that YashaYahu did is what Yehuda did. But he cashed YashaYahu out. He said he didn't keep nobody but Yehuda. And the reason why he did that, y'all were taught this in the 12th chapter of the book of Zechariah. He told you that YashaYahu, he told you that Yehuda was going to be exalted first. He said the tenth of them he was going to save first. That's that right. YashaYahu would not exalt themselves again. Yes, YashaYahu is the oldest.
Yes, sir.
They got a right.
That's right.
But to keep them from trying to exalt themselves against us, he rejected them. He said, I rejected all of them and put them aside, but I kept you. See, we got that kind. They got recovery. Come on, he sent the Malakym out and told them to go to the lost sheep of YashaYahu.
That's right.
They were getting recovery.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right.
We got con. Because he clearly told you, we did, and you know what you're looking at. You can't figure that. He clearly told you in the 9th chapter of the book of Romans too. He said, I have recome on whom I will.
That's right.
And I harden myself against whom I will.
That's
too.
right.
He told you when it came down to your cold, and Asu. He said, you're cold by hard. He said, I hate Asu. He said, is that righteousness in him? He said, not at all. Not at all. He said, I have recome on whom I will.
That's right.
And I harden myself against whom I will.
That's right.
That's why, guess what? That's why I know how to walk in the heart.
That's right.
What you do, you go to court, judge, man, right before you got a speeding ticket for 4 miles over, and he gave me a life in prison, and you got a speeding ticket for 50 miles over. What you sitting there thinking? Take off what you got and kiss your mama. And man, get up and tell you, say, we dismiss that whole thing, keep moving. Next. I'm sitting here looking at it. My sins were worse than that one. So guess how they teach you how to walk? In a heart. Why? Because he gave it to me. See, I received so I know how to walk. Come on.
Yahuwah rejected all the Tuladath of YashaYahu and afflicted them and gave them into the hand of the plunderers until he had cast them out of his presence. When he had torn YashaYahu from the
torn them. Y'all see that? Made him a fraction. You see what he did? He tore him now. You ain't even hold no more. I fractured you. What they tell you, you got a fractured leg. That mean it's still whole?
Bro.
I'm just trying to make sure. Come on.
When he had torn YashaYahu from the Byth of Daud, they made Jeroboam the ben of Nebat Malak, and Jeroboam drove YashaYahu away from following after Yahuwah and made them commit a great kata.
You see what they did? He put somebody there purposely to get them away. They wasn't going to get away on their own. See, you don't realize why stuff happened to you. Listen, YashaYahu tried to tell you something in the first chapter of the book of Philippians about verse 12. He said, I don't want you to be ignorant. I can. That the things that have happened to me have rather fallen out to the furtherance of the ball.
That's right.
Or the good news. He said it happened to me so it could go further. Think about this. He just drove Yahshua. Let me borrow for a second. You over here, keep you over here. These people will get nothing. Come here, Dexter. I want him to stay over here. I'm going to put Dexter over you. Come here, Dexter. Take him over there. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. All I did was put a man over him that I knew where his heart was. I knew he'll drive him over there. But at the same time, when I come back to recover him, he done mingled in with these people. And now I got to save all of them too. Just for a purpose. Come on. That's what he gonna do. He gonna why he get up here, what he gonna do? Otherwise, YashaYahu gonna be smitten.
That's right.
YashaYahu gonna be diminished. So get what YashaYahu gotta do. They don't have to mix in.
That's right. That's right.
So now when I come to recover, I want to recover y'all.
That's right.
That's why Shaw told you, I don't want you to be ignorant. It only happened for the furtherance of it. If I kept him right here in YashaYahu with Yehuda, how y'all gonna get saved? Right. See, folks so dumb, they don't even know what they asking for. That's why he told you need to ruach to pray. You too stupid.
Yeah.
He had to disperse us. So when he come back again, how you, dude, all of these people black-skinned, whether you know it or not, you can't all tie your existence back into Yehuda.
You can't.
Or to YashaYahu.
That's right.
everybody in the Middle East at the time were people of dark hue color.
That's right.
So everybody with YashaYahu?
Nope.
But since they have dispersed, and guess what? He told them to do something. He knew they were going to do it. You know what he told them, Pastor? Don't marry them people. Don't give you, and you ain't going to believe what you ain't going to believe what they did when they got on that day.
Married them. Mingled.
So now I got to come back and I got to recover all these people. So that gave opportunity. So now, can you believe this? His falling away became y'all benefit. And guess what happened? What is his recovery going to be? You see what I'm saying? His recovery. What y'all think happened with Yahushua? They had him up on the tube. It had gotten real late. What they going to need to do?
Get him down.
So what did fall do? And then what happened from his coon? That became our salvation. That's why he told you, I'm going to come back and I'm going to gather them from everywhere I scattered them. He knew what he was doing. That's why certain stuff, you need somebody to teach you how to pray. Because you don't know what to pray for. Some stuff you say, you don't know what you're talking about. This was purpose. But you have to understand how Alahym works. You know what I'm saying? When you don't know how it works, you're going to talk against something and you're going to wind up being in violation. That's why he told you, take off fast you can with your lip. Slow to speak. Be real slow before you open your mouth to say something. And what you need to do is be quick to hear. And then be real slow to rail. See that? Because you'll be fighting. Listen, let's happen. You'll be find yourself fighting against Alahym. I'm like that. I get pissed real easy. I know. And you be fighting against Alahym. Finish this up.
And the Beni of YashaYahu halak in all the Kataim of Jeroboam, which he did.
Listen.
They did not depart from them.
Yes.
Until Yahuwah removed YashaYahu from his presence, as he spoke by the hand of all his Abarym,
yes,
the Nabaim. So YashaYahu was carried away out of their own Arats to Ashur until this Yom.
Listen.
And the Malak of Ashur brought Anashim from Babel.
See that? Replacing people, removing people. Look at that. Took them to another land and put some more people. What'd he do?
And from Kutha, and from Au, and from Chachmath, and from Shahavim, and settled them in the city of Shamram in place of the Bani of YashaYahu. And they possessed Shamram and lived in its cities.
Come on.
And it came to pass at the beginning of their living there, they did not Yara Yahuwah.
You see that at the beginning, they living there, they didn't fear him. What happened?
And Yahuwah sent Ari among them, and they were destroying among them. And they spoke to the Malak of Ashur, saying, the Goim which you have removed and placed in the cities of Shamram.
What did they do?
Do not know the custom of the all of the land.
What did they do, Chris?
So
what prayer did they pray?
So he has
Dear
sent,
Lord, please give me the understanding. Let me be able to open this book and understand these words that I ain't never seen before. And no definitions and language, times and seasons, and all these other things. Let me just know them out of nowhere. What happened?
So he has sent Ari among them, and behold, they killed them because they do not know the custom of the all of the Arats.
Yes.
And the Malak of Ashur commanded, saying,
what did he command?
Take there one of the Kohanim whom you brought from thence, and let him go and live there, and let him lament them the custom of the all of the Arats.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know why. Y'all don't have no idea why them black Hebrews are over there in Israel. And a lot of them have been there. They used them.
Yeah.
To teach them.
That's right. That's right.
Since they felt like they got themselves, they advanced. That's why they want them out.
That's right. That's right.
They know nothing of themselves. No man know nothing of himself.
That's right.
That's how they wind up learning. See how important it is? They didn't even know. They needed one of us to teach them.
Right. Yep.
So how well you doing with your self-studies?
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
I'm trying to tell you, you can't do it without a teacher.
You can't.
It was killing them too.
That's right.
See, the same thing that happened. See, it don't make sense. If this is what they realize. see, everybody who enjoying themselves to this, then you get the same retribution. See, what happened to them and what happened to us? When you violated and you knew it, I destroyed you. So they're going to come in and do the same thing. I'm going to kill them too. Nobody getting by. That's right. See, we felt like all these other people's exempt. They are exempt because whom the Abba, the Abba, Ahab, who the father loved, that's who he chasing. And he scourged every son who received. So they decide they're going to take the place over and you're going to try to keep it. Then I'm going to do the same thing to you I did to my other kids. Yeah. Nobody getting by. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Come on back to that 5th chapter of the book of Ephesians. That's a little slower for y'all today. I can help you. This man will pray for you and you'll live. Mm-hmm. Y'all sleeping and tossing and turning and everything you're doing, I'm praying for you. Listen.
Want me to start back at verse 1?
No, you can come on down. You left out verse 3.
2.
2.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And halak in Ahab, just as Mashiach also has Ahab you, and gave himself up for us as an offering.
See that? And now you understand offering, right? Why he gave himself up an offering? I was going to kill you. Even with Mushah. When Mushah was told about circumcising his son, remember when Yahuwah came down and killed him? What did his wife do? She had a knife cut out and she tossed it at his feet. She had to give him something. I was coming to kill. When he come back, he's coming to kill you. So that's why he had to give himself for an offering. Don't y'all remember when we let him get out of here and it said he went back to Shamayim? We were going to have to make sure we gave him something. And we had a sacrifice that he told you to present yourself. Y'all have no idea. You listen, you have no idea. All of us, we too stupid. You playing with a man that's too calculated. See, there's an order. Even when you, don't y'all know we let the ark go back to where it came from? Don't you know that was supposed to be an offering? And a sacrifice? What did they have to do before they sent the ark back?
A guilt offering.
The ark sat between the 2 cherubims, whose wings spread out over it. Yahushua was sat between 2 men.
That's right.
Whose arms were stretched out over him.
That's right.
He was symbolic to the ark of the covenant. Yeah. The Taba. Yeah. Now, we sent it back where it came from. Where's the offering? Where's the, why you thought he told you to present your body a living sacrifice? Something that is
Kodash and acceptable.
You think they just put offering? They had to find out what was acceptable. Otherwise, this hand gonna still be against us. I'm telling you, I can help y'all. I can pray for you and you'll live. Listen.
And gave himself up for us as an offering and a zabak to Alahym for a fragrant aroma.
You said for stinking what?
A fragrant aroma.
These folks will try to tell y'all stuff. Let me tell you something. In the book of Alah Shamual, it'll talk about the apothecary. See, they had oils that they made up, that they put on, frankincense, myrrh. These were oils that they put, that they burned to him because they go in his nostril. He could smell them. Then he started great, and they understood that that aroma appeased him. It appeased him. So then when he started getting angry with them, they want to know what the problem was. He let them know, your behavior stinks. It's a disgusting behavior. But they had to understand first how that smell aroused them and how it appeased them. So that's how they learned to bring in them certain oils they put in. He let them know, don't put this on no man's flesh. He said, the stuff you make of me, it should not be put on man's flesh. It was for him. He said, the stuff you make for you now, don't make what you make for me and put it on yourself. So they understood it. Then when they started doing things, he started letting them know it was the behavior that he started looking at that stunk. YashaYahu chapter 1. Verse 11. I can help y'all out.
Yes, sir.
No notes, no cue cards. Listen, YashaYahu they call Isaiah I put 1 and 1, 1 and 11. Listen.
To what are the multitude of your zabak to me?
He wants to see that? Oh, my goodness. He said, what is the purpose of all these sacrifices you're doing to me? What do you want to know?
Says Yahuwah, I am full of burnt offerings of rams and the fat of fed cattle.
And he should be talking about them chickens. What do you say about churches now?
And I delight not
so
in
listen, so he must not chicken. He definitely couldn't mention chicken. He said, because I ain't had no chicken. Now, rams, but I had plenty. I ain't had no chicken. Now, these folk offering sacrifice. Why chicken ain't in this? Nobody knows what these people are doing. And these folk go grab their little kid soup bowl and take on with it. Stop it. Come on.
And I delight not in the dam of bulls, of lambs, or of goats.
So surely chicken ain't gonna appease him. See that? The blood, because the blood was the atonement for the life. He said, listen, none of this makes me happy. Come on.
When you come to appear before me,
what you want to know?
Who requires this at your hand to trample my courts?
Who told you that this would do it? Who told you was okay? Who told you that this satisfied me? That's what he want to know. Who told you? Come on.
Do not add to bring vain sacrifice. Incense is an abomination.
He said, don't add. He said, please don't add nothing there. He said, and then you put more stuff with this? What did he add? What did he say add?
Do not add to bring vain sacrifice.
Listen, if I'm already full, that means I'm at a point of vomiting. And you finna bring me some more. So please don't bring me nothing else. This is what he told you. Don't bring me nothing else. Don't add what?
Do not add to bring vain sacrifice.
What else?
Incense is an abomination to me.
You know those are frankincense oil they put up? Those incense, they will burn. He said, now they're abomination. What happened?
Kodash and Shabbat, the calling of assemblies, I cannot endure iniquity.
Your new moon, all this stuff you got. He saw all this stuff now when you keep it. He said sin. Come on.
I cannot endure iniquity in the solemn assembly.
He said that? When you come together, all y'all come together, he said sin. I can't even take it no more. Come on.
I hate your Kodashim.
You said I'm okay, it's kind of 50-50?
I hate your Kodashim and your appointed Muhadi. They have become a burden to me. I'm weary to bear them.
You ain't gonna believe it. You know how we learned about when stuff was, when it was weary to bear something? When he put that hand on you. He said, you know what? Y'all done made it hard on me. Y'all done made it hard for me to even do this stuff anymore. What happened?
So when you spread out your hands, I shall hide my own from you. Yes, when you multiply Palal, I shall not Shama.
Y'all ain't gonna believe that. Yahushua was up on the tube. Now from the 6th to the 9th, there was darkness over the whole alarm. His hands were spread out. He made it dark. He said, I don't want to see it. He was sick of us. Y'all, let me tell you what y'all done did. All of them, I say, y'all, we done played too much.
Yeah.
These are things that he put up, they were required keeping. And he said, they disgust me. I hate them. Now you're in violation. He said, now how you imagine that? You're in violation if you don't keep it, and you violate when you keep it. Condemned if you do it and condemned if you don't. So now let's sit down looking at how do we repair it? Instead of being stupid. Well, I can't do nothing now. Ain't nothing right. When you gonna cut your stupid on and get intelligence? That's because they always looking for a reason to quit doing something. He's trying to let them know because of your behavior, I'm sick of it. I can't take it. Listen.
Your hands are covered with dam.
Come on.
Wash yourselves, make yourselves clean. Remove the Rosha from your doings from my own. Cease to do Rosha. Learn to do too.
See, they ain't gonna read that far. They tell you how to clean it up. Why you think Pilate washed his hands? What he just told you to do? What he told you he was? Innocent of what? Why was he? What did he show them? What did he symbolize? Show you were innocent? How did somebody that captured over you got more sense than you got? How did he know to wash his hands in front of everybody and tell them that he was pure from it? And your dumb behind still walking around praying ain't cleaned up yet.
Yeah.
He told me to stop doing wrong.
That's right.
Start doing too.
That's right.
So I can acknowledge what you do. Quit trying to find a reason to quit and get you behind. Really, you ain't quit, you ain't never started. Because you just started, you'll continue. Yeah. He told them in the 7th chapter book of Yahuchanan, if you continue in my word, then you my Talmudim. And you'll know that the make you free. You wouldn't be sitting down oppressed. Listen.
Learn to do too. Seek maspah, reprove the oppressed.
See that reprove? So go ahead and that's what the scripture for. What y'all think Yahushua came out here to do? When he saw that lady balled up and she had been in that condition for 12 years, he was trying to loose these people. Everything he told them what he was doing. He came. The book said in the 10th chapter book of Acts of Shalachim, when it cost her, he said he went about doing too. Everything he told, that's what Yahushua did. When he told the Canaan, he said the man went about doing too. The man was going around releasing the oppressed. Man laying here on Shabbat, laying here at the pool, and the man was sick, told him, man, take up your bed. I said, man, it's 6 days, man. 6 days he got to be here, not on Shabbat. He said, that man said, listen, why the man shouldn't be loosed? Why the man shouldn't be freed on Shabbat? Because we got our own law, we got our own way, our own right. Our own right is wrong. That's why he's trying to get every one of us back to communicate with him, realize, time to clean this stuff up.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all been doing your own thing too long, time to clean it up. Listen.
Shafit, the orphan, defend the widow.
See that? Come on.
Come now and let us reason together, says Yahuwah.
Let's sit down and say. He said, let's sit down and talk. Let's get to understanding. Come, let's sit down and reason. Come on.
Though your kataim are as scarlet,
red,
they shall be as white as snow. Though they are red like crimson, they shall be like wool.
See that? That man trying to come back and trying to bring her back to a whole. Man trying to repair the breaches. He's trying to fix it and trying to set up a line of communication. He said, listen, let's sit down and reason together. He's trying to communicate it, but sometimes people don't want to talk. We're not trying to repair the relationship. We're ready to go back and repair the building. He said, let's repair the relationship. The relationship is somebody like the building was. Let's come back and repair it. Come on back to the 5th chapter book of Ephesians. 5 and 3 or 5 and 4. Didn't know you'll get all that from Ephesians, huh? Listen.
But Zanuth, or all uncleanliness, or a hob of greediness, let it not be even be named among you, as it is proper among Kodash ones.
Y'all see that? He's talking about this not even being named among you. We violated that too. And you know why we violated? Because we didn't do what he told us. Go back to the first verse. See, the whole reason he told, it don't make sense to tell you about 3 unless you know that. Therefore, halak in
the Darakim,
the ways of Alahym, as
Kabibi.
That means you've converted. You had to convert to become a child. Y'all got that? And you got to be something that he acknowledges. Come on.
And halak in ahab.
See that? And you hadn't done this. You've been walking in hate. You've been walking in stupidity and the ignorance of your non-intelligence, just as
the Mashiach
also
has ahab Jew.
Same way. And
gave himself up for us as an offering and as a zabat to Alahym for a fragrant aroma.
See that? He said, I can smell that. I can't smell when you keep these muhards. I can smell what he does because he keeps. He acknowledges, he follows, he submits. He understands that he's an abad. He humbles himself, which means he don't make himself of some great one. Gadal, I think the word is the word you'll put down, Gadal, G-A-D-A-L. That's a great one. G-A-D-A-L. But
Zanuth,
which is fornication,
or all uncleanness.
Either of them. I don't be committed fornication. You ain't clean.
That's right.
You commit uncleanness. Or
a hob of greediness. Let it not be even be named among you, as is proper among Kodashim.
not for people that's separated. Anybody that gonna halak in his way had to separate themselves from something. Huh? I'm trying to help y'all out. They told me before, say the people that in the 9th chapter of the book of Osra, when they came, they found people transgressed. You know they told Osra, said the people of the land have not separated themselves.
That's right.
He let them know. He's listen, and then he told the rulers, they've been chief in the matter. Yeah. This is why he knows what works. He's telling you what works. Let me tell you something. Being saved ain't as hard and as difficult we made it. Our being ourselves, which has been the wrong people, has been the difficult part. He's told it because it's already been tested. He knows it'll work. You just want to read and show you read something, but you had never obeyed nothing. When you start obeying, then you get the benefit that it won't be named among you. Why? Because I'm walking in the harp. Isn't that right? I'm doing it the order. I'm giving back the harp he gave me. Hello? When he told you, therefore you ought to love one another even as I did what? He taught just like so how you think they knew how to love one another? He told them, this commandment I gave you, that you love one another. Okay, I feel like I love you. He said, like I loved you. That's tight. That's what he told them. So they had an equivalent. They had something they could measure it by. What you measured your love with? Because you ain't got it. Tell me what y'all use to measure it. You ain't even, what you measure your obedience with? Y'all not serious. Y'all not serious. I'm about making sure we get in, okay? Put everything else aside. That's why I told you, lay aside. Every, what again?
Weight.
So when Yahuwah's hand was heavy on them, what that meant?
It's a weight.
So how they got that weight off of them? They gonna have to get rid of some things.
Yeah.
And they gonna have to give an offering to it.
That's right.
See, you too stupid. Do you know how stupid when I say you stupid, I'm talking about conglomerate. You are so dumb and stupid that you are afflicted and you still ain't acknowledging who's afflicting you. Ain't what wrong with me, Lee? I'm just going through some things. What kind of thing? Things. Do you know how stupid this is? I'm in a condition called he is trying to get my attention. You know how dumb that is from somebody being taught to him to say some stupid stuff like that? I don't know what it is. How them people figured out what it was, Dave? I'm talking to the people when they took the Ark of the Covenant. When he must. You know what? The people in Mizraim, you know how many ox he showed in Mizraim? 8. 8 got them out. We so dumb, we transgressed 10 times. And God said, cut off. Only took 8 to get out. 8 he had to show them. Pharaoh with a hard heart. He said, thus said Yahuwah, YashaYahu is my firstborn. Let him go. He said, I don't even know him, that I should obey him. 8 signs, Boston. 8. Get out. Get out. What you need? Give it to him. Just get out. You so dumb, you've been afflicted for years and you still ain't changed. Y'all scare me. Y'all scare me. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, y'all scare me. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. I watch out and I tell you something, you do something complete opposite. I say, y'all scare me. What it was again, preacher? I say, you scare me. That means you're not paying attention. These are very dangerous signs. I know y'all just keep playing like that preacher tripping. That's all I'm doing, tripping. I'm being honest with you. Y'all really scare me because you got too much going on, you can't pay attention, especially when it's your soul. Let somebody, you tell me a man put a gun in your head and ask you something, you're going to say stupid, you ask him again what he said. You think, no, they're going to say, huh? Hold on, can you break that down and explain it to me? You know, gun well, you know every word come out that joker mouth. Watching that thing on that trigger. And you know, don't piss that nigga off either. Scam or anything, you're getting your brain blowed out. How long gonna take you, a gun in your head, somebody run up you to them, tell you get up, right? What you gotta process? What you gotta think about? What you gotta figure out? What do he need to, I want you to be honest, what does he need to slow down and talk to you in a way to where it makes sense and you don't feel like you stupid? If that man think I'm stupid, and here you go. I'm not gonna tell that man, get up, stupid nigga. I ain't gonna say, hold on, who you think you talking to? Right. I'm trying to get the death off me. Yeah. I don't want no death on me. Whatever you got. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, you have this. That's what Yahuwah trying to figure out. He said, how you scared of that man and you ain't scared of me? That's all Yahuwah looking at. How you afraid of that man, you ain't afraid of me? He said, I can stop that man in his tracks. Yeah. I can hold that man back. And you don't feel me? Is this making sense to any of y'all? So that man saying, don't let it be named among you. I used to hear this years ago. I'm trying to figure out, don't let it, you got to make sure, man, you don't do that. But you can't do it. Ain't no make sure. You can do it if you do what he told you first. First, you got to walk in. That's why they went up, because they said, we need to know what exactly is we need to do. Just like Musha, so he'll know exactly when you go down. Tell, he can't go down and tell him, I'm going to kick it for a little bit, chill. You know what folks, that's some people I ain't seen in a while, go check it. You know, can't let folks see your face, let you know the nigga still living. No, he know exactly. You go down, you see that man and tell him. When you go down, he said, Abarym going to meet you. And when he see you, he going to be glad. That way he walked up and kissed him. He let him know, because of similar. How he gonna be glad? He came and he embraced him. He told him before he saw him. He said, when he see you, he gonna be glad. That's why when Yehuda saw him, he said, hell, good master. He was glad. I gotta get this money. He had to get that money. Like Caleb said, right back to the money. After he got through doing Pasal, right back to that money. What you do quickly. Right back to that money. Hello? I'm trying to help y'all out. It's all about where you at. It's all about what you're trying to do. My goal is for all of us to make it in. To do that, there's a lot of stuff we all got to self-examine. But to be honest with you, your self-examination ain't going to be no good. It's going to take him to put the word out there and try us so we can see where we at. Truth of the matter, how many times I told y'all to sit down and write down everything you got? Sit down and consider what you, let's just be honest. You ain't did nothing worth nothing. You probably felt like you have, because if you've done it, then you'll be in a different position. That's why he said, you know what, don't worry about it. I show them where they at. I show them what they holding on to. When I come through and I start cutting deep and hitting, you'll find out where you at. No more dull knife, sharp. It's time to cut, because we got to get right. It's time to transform it. Men, we got to get better. We got to get strong. Yeah. That man said, find my king. Yeah. And in the power of his might. Put on. Why you so tender-hearted and so easy you faint? Can't get on that breastplate. Why you can't get that through your thick head? You need the helmet of salvation. Yeah. I already know what y'all problem is. You ain't properly dressed. And you read you out here and walk in, you ain't got your feet sharp with the preparation of peace. Man, you got to have your feet. You walk in peace. Let me borrow y'all two for a second. Probably about right here. Right here. No, y'all face each other. Hypothetically, y'all two fighting. Man, my feet, I ain't trying to get involved with that fool. No, y'all did it. I'm going to keep going home. That's what, right? No, that's what happened. But if I had my feet short, I had it right, I'd avoided this the whole time. You avoid that. And feet short with a preparation of peace, I ain't got no time being no foolishness like that. What I'm doing in the middle of that? See, that's why he said, furthermore, you receive the love. That's too easy. How your partner said when he got through, y'all got to, easy. That's what Hum said, man, that's easy. This is what it sounds like when the olive stampede. I'm going around. But how you get yourself tangled up in it? He told me, no man that chose. How I get entangled in that? Right. Then I'm praying, oh, Lord, what didn't happen? What can them done? Man, look here, man. I ain't got time to get entangled in that stuff. I got to keep going. Don't you know your feet short with you got the whole armor? I'm thinking. I'm protected. And when something comes, I know how to fight that thing off. But you trying to battle your own self, how well you doing? Yeah, how well you been doing with it? Y'all see, this, if you really look at it, it's a really simple program that he giving you. We just made it difficult. Because we got a way of how we see things ought to be done. And he keep trying to tell you, that's not my way. Well, I don't want to look weak going around them. Now you're going to look stupid, and I'm going to kill you. You keep going. So what exactly was the Kamor trying to do with Balaam? Balaam, the dummy, wanted to keep going straight. The Kamor said, man, let's go around. Of what? Man, you finna get killed. I got him in here. They'd have kept coming. He said, I'll kill you. Surely I would have killed you. He gonna kill you, you keep going. But you're gonna keep trying. That's all the Kamor were trying to do. It don't make sense, Dave. When a donkey got enough sense to realize, why would I go there? The man is gonna kill you. But you're gonna do just like Balaam did. You fight me. You gonna make me your fight. Have I at any time put you out to kill yourself? That's all I'm at. Why you want to fight me? The whole time, when I try to put you out in harm's way? I'm trying to save you. It hurt, preacher. You rather that, because you keep going, he gonna kill you. Yeah. I could pray for you and you'll live. Go figure. He said the man is in the bar. He could pray for you and you'll live. It's bad when Balak, he wasn't one out either. He told Balaam, I know that whom you Barak is Baraking, and who you all are, they all are. It's time to get it right. Y'all got it? Y'all just don't understand. Right quick, Yaramyahu 14. 14:11. I gotta try to get y'all. I gotta have a meeting. Listen.
So Yahuwah said to me,
what did he say to you?
Do not plow for this arm for two.
Hold what you got. Give me Yaramyahu chapter 1. Say that about 1 and about 5. Same book. They call it Jeremiah. It's Yaramyahu, which means that Yahuwah is going to be exalted. That's how we should have known he was going to get up. See, people that knew Yahuwah was going to get up, they knew. The book told me. And he's going to be exalted, what he was going to have to be? He was going to have to be a base. He's going to have to come down. So when they put it out, we should have known Yahuwah is going to be exalted. This 1 and 5. Listen.
Before I formed you in the womb.
What happened? Then we met, 6 months after I came out?
I knew you.
That's why stuff y'all doing here now. This the first time Yahuwah, he ain't know nothing about it till now. He had no idea. He said, what? That done threw me off. I've been knowed you. I had 2 guys one time that come, got into it, they got on the guy, got all upset answer. I said, boy, you ain't blank. And when I told her, he said, boy, I knowed you when you wasn't blank. The other guy said, blank that? I know them 2 years before that. So then, them country folk cut deep. Man, I told you that, he got all answer like he up there. I know you ain't, I know you when you wasn't blank. I said, blank that? I know them 2 years before that. Country folk hurt your feeling, boy. Mm-hmm. You gotta think that 2 years before I wasn't blank. That's tight. Come on.
And before you come forth out of the womb, I kodash you.
See that? So I separated you in the womb. Before you came out, I already had you separated. Mm-hmm. Listen.
I ordained you a Nabi unto the Goyim.
Look at that, man. Listen to that. To the Goyim. You ain't gonna believe that. Listen what he did there. Listen to that. Before I formed you in the womb, you ain't gonna believe that.
I knew you.
You know, Yahushua tried to tell you about him and Yahuwah were together way before. You had an idea. And before you came forth out of the womb,
I kodash you.
Which mean I separated you. You know that ain't nobody else had the same daddy he had. He made him kodash. Remember, he had brothers and sisters. He kodash them. He made him different. See, he tried to tell us, Yosef, what he gonna take her. See, what she impregnated with, see, that's the Ruach HaKodesh. That's called the spirit of separation. That's how he was conceived, by the spirit of separation. See, you sit here and worry about one man. This book is really not about Yahu. The man told you if you search the Ketuvim, in them you think you got a long Kai. They talking about me. Because the Ruach, he was born Ruach. So the only way he could have been sanctified in the womb, he had to have the spirit of separation. This is how you're going to be born again, by receiving the Ruach HaKodesh, because it's the spirit of separation. See, that's saying, I'm learning this with y'all. That's how we walking through him. Hello? Yes, listen. Listen, all this is just simply going through and reading and paying attention. Now, you be stupid enough to believe that if you want to, okay? You need a teacher. And
that's right.
Did, he simplified something right in your face that quick to show you how quick he moved, to show you why you're going to need a teacher. At least you ain't going to hear from a woman. Mm-hmm. So, Princess, stop it.
That's right.
What else? Bishop, yeah, we see him. Listen.
Then I said, Alas, Yahuwah, my Adon, behold, I do not know how to speak, because I am a youth.
Oh, no, that's fine. I just want to show that. Back up to the 14th chapter right quick. 14, 11, where you at? To the 11 or 12. 14, 11, same book. Listen.
So Yahuwah said to me,
what did he say?
Do not pull off this arm for two.
So this, now what was his position again? He was a Rosh Kohan, what was he?
A
Nabal. To who?
The Goyim.
To the Goyim. He made him to the nation. Now he just told the man to do something. Don't
pull off for this arm for two.
Man, that junk preacher be talking no scare me. No man got no hold on you. He sound there's no foolishness like that. God got you in his hand. Why you think you keep falling? Because God got you. Why you think he ain't got nothing? Because whatever you need, God's got it. That's why you ain't got nothing. You better leave God alone. You gonna be broke, nigga. Don't you fool around with God. You better go to Yahuwah. Yeah, right. That's why you ain't got nothing. Because whatever you need, God got it. I might make that song now. Woo! I'm laughing. I might not be playing though. Woo! Man, when the team we'll talk about it. They're gonna be scringing too. Whatever you need, God's got it. Listen.
When they fast, I shall not shama to their sayat.
That's what I'm doing. That stuff that move me pretty sad. You know what I'm gonna do when I go home? I'm gonna fast. He said something come day by fasting and praying. Why he cut him off like this? How he cut you off before you can get to it? Man, you get your big old Big Mac cheeseburger, all that stuff. Isn't that right? Don't you waste your time trying to fast. That man tell you when you fast, what he gonna do?
I shall not shama to their sayat.
I ain't gonna listen to your cry. You know why he gonna put a cry? Because they think they're smart. That's what they did in Mizraim. He said, I'm not gonna hear you though.
That's right.
Go ahead and cry. I'm not, see, that's what he told him, said Mushah. He said, tell them. He even told Mushah to tell them. I heard they cry. Now you finna try to run and fast to get around what he done established, and he done cut you off before you can even think it. Now, how he wrote this way back there, you were running your mind, how you gonna get around me. I ain't worried about preaching. Well, man, hold my salvation. All I'm gonna do is go and fast. He said, you fast. I'm not gonna pay that stuff no attention. And when you start crying, talking about you in Mizraim, I'm not gonna be moved by that junk. Listen.
And when they offer burnt offering.
Oh, that's all. So you know what? Fifth chapter, book of Ephesians. He just told me. Preacher ain't smarter than me. He just told us. For an offering, I'm gonna give an offering. What happened?
And grain offering.
And grain offering.
I shall not accept them, but I shall consume them by the sword.
You know, but mean rather. He said, let's get past that. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna consume you with the sword. What happened, son?
By famine and by pestilence.
I remember that time on. You watch Fred Sanford?
Yes, sir.
The man finally got tired of staying in that junkyard. He told Pop he had to get out of there. Found my girl. She was a nice, clean girl too. He got there with her and they asked him to take her. He told him, yeah. And he asked her. She said, no. And she ran there and left. They came back there to the junkyard and found her around there. They came to reception.
That's right.
His Uncle Elka stood up that side of him. Let me borrow it for a second. He told him, he said, boy, you sat beside that girl, she left you? You look like a real diamond. He
Let
him know. He told him, he said, you look like a real diamond. Then he told him, he said,
You want that toast?
what you gonna do with that toast?
That's right.
He said, you mean your aunt? We never had a toast.
That's right.
Ain't that nothing got to tell you? They want to know what you gonna do with that toast.
That's right.
They ain't never had no toast.
That's right.
So no, don't do nothing stupid. Just follow along. Don't run out and try to do your own thing. It ain't gonna make sense. You see what I'm saying? The man done already cut you. See, because he already know. People start learning to look at, I know how to get around there. How he just having to cut off all your avenues?
That's right.
And because he done told you, I made you a nabar to the goyim.
That's right.
These people not getting around. And all he telling Yaramyahu, don't get in the way. Because if he palau for them, they'll live. This man will pray for them and they will live. So he told them, don't pray for these people. If you do, nothing to for them. Absolutely nothing to them. Nobody getting by. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
Nobody getting by. He said, what I am going to do for these people, though, I'm going to consume them with the sword, with pestilence, and with famine. This man is looking at, he has a remedy for you. He's looking to get rid of you altogether unless you're going to follow the plan.
Yes, sir.
A lot of folks, kick that screen up there. Let's see how sleep. They get time to wake up. I need to have a button to hit fast on them. They running right now, Body. Body done gave him too much time.
Scrambling.
Somebody just throw water in the eye. Look at Martin. He been going to do a chin up. Now I see his head drop. Look at that. Who had it in right? Oh, Cam. Oh, your name block your eye. Who that? Oh, I see Chanel though. I see he still need a haircut. I see her in there hanging in now. There you go. I see Bruce ready. Look at him. Kayla, that's amazing. How you look that way and your camera this way? I'm confused. How that happen? Kayla laughed. I know Kayla got that laugh too, boy. Hadassah? Are you in Gaza? Are you in Gaza? The scholar. We Yehudi. What is that thing over there in the corner? With them eyes? The white, what are you back there, reclining? That man not serious. Tube to see y'all. Look at that. That's tube to see y'all. I see y'all. Hang in now. I see you. I see you. Rocket Man. I see you over there. All right. We're just looking at okay. Where Martinez at? How the baby doing? Ivy Leon, how the baby doing? Where's she at? Oh, she sleep. She in the room. She in the other room, sleep, resting. She right there. We need to see her. Okay, the police call her. We can say we seen her. Yeah, they put it, yeah, they just paid the police. They just got somebody in England. Y'all saw that? They claimed that the kid was kidnapped and they went to France. The boy been missing out. Look at that. Look at that guy, hair like her pastor. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Leon and me, you got some good hair. I see it. Hang in there, Ivan. I used to be like that. I used to be like that. When I was your height, Ivan, when I was short, I was like that too. Then I got way taller than you. I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all. Come on, finish it up. That's what we got. I'm gonna try to get ready. We'll jump back over a little bit. I just want us to consider. This is, let me say that for everybody. This is for everyone to wear, y'all. Don't pick nobody. This for every one of us. Because everyone got to go through, he got to go through everyone else and check us. If this ain't for you today, yours coming tomorrow. It's time for everybody to get right. We're not hypocrites no more. We finna get straight. Everybody finna do their thing the way they're told to do it. Y'all trust me, make sure y'all get in. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, because it's attached to me. I gotta get in. Now, you know what I can't figure? I'm being with y'all. I can't figure how preachers don't take this serious.
That's right.
For the life of me, why am I good? How can I be good with burning? How can I be good with that? Something wrong with your mind. Something wrong with your mind that you okay burning forever. Y'all can't take suffering. How you finna take burning the rest of your life? You're a dodo bird now when something ain't right. How you gonna take burning forever? That's to try to show you ain't fit for no burning. No, I can't. No. We got to get in. You ain't got to like me. Listen, it's a commandment. Nobody got to like me. But you going to love me later.
Yeah.
You going to love me. That's it. You ain't got to like me, but you going to love me.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Because we get in, he's going to pay for it all. Come on, finish it up.
But Yahuwah, my Adon, I said, look, the Nabaim are saying to them, you shall not see the sword, nor shall you have famine.
I know another preacher, he ain't said that. Preacher, I don't want to be saying what he was saying. Listen, I know another Nabaim. See, Yaramyahu, he let him know. He want Yaramyahu know. I know what these people been doing. I know they've been trying to go on. Because I'm tell you something. Boss, let me tell you something. First of all, he ain't the only one. Because Yahuwah ain't that little. It's some more about him. And all you do is look around, you know what I'm saying? Just see, you know, I ain't trying to go, but you know what I'm saying? You just trying to see where everybody at. Just trying to see that, I know, keep doing it. And I'm telling like, yeah, somebody else out here done told him it ain't gonna happen. Go ahead.
But I shall give you a mot shalom in this Malkum.
Somebody done told him, don't worry about that. Listen.
Then Yahuwah said to me,
what did he say to him?
The Nabaim are Nabuah, falsehood, in my Shem.
You ain't gonna believe it. I already knew they were liars. He said, they never tell you a lie. Listen.
I have neither shalak them, nor commanded them, nor spoken to them. They are Nabaim, Nabuah, to you a false kazum.
See that? They prophesy to you a false vision. Don't you listen to these people. Nobody gonna tell you they ain't living nothing. What you think somebody gonna tell you ain't living nothing, you ain't living nothing? You let them tell you what you ain't gonna find. 2 wine or arguing, telling the other one you a drunk. Huh? You ain't gonna find two whole street prostitutes. Look at your little prostitute. They're like, that don't even make sense. I'm a prostitute. Why would I condemn it? The people tell you okay, or tell you okay because they not living nothing. When you give somebody on a standard that tell you what the man say, of course they're gonna cut, because they're gonna get to the inner workers of you so you can get right. We're trying to get to what's acceptable. What's acceptable with this man? Come on.
Divination, futility, and the deception of their own lob. Therefore, thus says Yahuwah, concerning the Nabaim, who are Nabuah in my Shem.
Who called himself prophesizing his name.
Although it was not I who shalak them.
He said, although I didn't send them.
Yet they say, there shall be no sword or famine in this Aratz. By sword and by famine, those Nabaim shall be consumed.
He said, I'm going to get them too for telling you lies. So when they told you what wasn't going to happen, that's what I'm going to let happen to them.
That's right.
Because they done sat around and told a lie and told you it wasn't going to be one. He said, I didn't send them. But now I'm going to mess around what that came out of their mouth. That's what I'm going to fall on them.
That's right.
That's why you got to be careful. You can't entertain everybody.
That's right.
Y'all see when I come along and I told y'all don't worry about nothing.
Nope.
Yes, I did. I told y'all don't worry about nothing. I told y'all assured peace, didn't I?
No, sir.
Didn't I tell y'all I don't worry about nothing? We all good.
Sword been sharp.
Didn't I tell y'all, got a feeling everything gonna be all right. Ooh, didn't I tell y'all that?
No, sir.
Because I'll be telling you a lie.
No, sir.
I'll be nabuing you a lie.
That's right.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. This your soul. Man, let me tell you something. I don't gain nothing out of y'all losing y'all life. What I get? What ain't no benefit. I don't get no check. I don't get nothing. I'm a businessman by trade. I look for profits. Only way I take a loss is gonna be a gain. I don't have time for no foolishness like that. I'm a businessman. Don't just go, you know what I'm saying? Look at what I do national. Am I a businessman or not? I'm a businessman. That don't make good business. All your profits getting ate up. Y'all got it? Yes, don't make, just pay attention. Businessman, everything got to kind of align themselves. Yahushua, he was trying to build his house. His daddy was a carpenter. Look at his occupation. Everything does make sense. He was supposed to give himself for an offering. Check his bloodline from his mother. He was from Louis. That's the Kohan, the Louis, they're the people that did it. His occupation makes sense to what he was going to do for you, Ruachni. Go figure. He going to put somebody in for profit because Yahuwah for profit. Hello? I'm trying to tell you, the man for profit. It don't make sense to put a loser and trying to gain something. What is a loser going to do? Lose. Go figure. This is about our salvation. Losing what you already been doing. You don't need another loser. You don't need another losing plan. You need to be a winner. And being a winner is us going back, looking at this book, examining where we at, just making a change. It hurt. Everything. You taking off something that you've been conformed to all those years. And now you finally finna break away from it so you can break them strongholds. Of course it's gonna be difficult. Man, listen, when you've been in misery and sorrow so long, life are just contentment and solid and happiness and just doing well ain't something you're accustomed to. Because you get scared. You say, something gotta go wrong if you just stay to what the man told you. I take losses, but you know what? I don't lose everything. You ain't heard that testimony come from me.
That's right.
Okay. I heard the man say, I'm hurting, but I ain't hurting. I'm hurting, but I ain't hurting.
Right.
I never understood it, but I can say it though. It ain't about the natural thing. It's about getting to the point of being able to have the relationship. And that's something that you want to value more than natural thing. Being able to value the relationship that you can come and say, well, I don't have to have a conversation and stuff. So hold on for a minute. Oh yeah, I just got through lying too. And there's some stuff, other stuff I got ain't quite right. But I need to ask you for something now. You know he looking at this we're not gonna have that conversation, are we? You ain't even right. What are we finna talk about? He does not want to hear nothing from you until you get it right. So why you keep operating, doing wrong, keep trying to pull out to the man? The man, I told you, I'm not going to hear you. If he ain't going to hear you when you talk about repent and that, why is he going to hear me when I'm talking about Baraka ain't smell? What part of you hear that? And I said, I don't hear you. If you cry, you think I hear you if you talking about Barak somebody else, help somebody, heal somebody else, protect somebody else? You ain't in no condition. That's what we finna do. We're trying to repair the breaches, which means there's a break in communication. Your phone didn't work. They would call Southern Bell, you to either come out and check your phone line.
Yeah.
Dead phone. You know what they gonna do? They come in the house, they pick that thing up, listen. They gonna check their wall jack.
Yep.
Sometimes stupid done pull it out and then push it all the way in. Let me see it something simple. From here, they start tracing the line, they going to the pole. When they come out there, they gonna get a truck. That joker going up that pole. They tracing the line, see where the break at. See where the break at. Sometimes it can be the phone.
Yeah.
You check your phone. It's a break in communication. You ain't getting no signal. Look at your phone. Your phone got bars on it. Sometimes folks, they ain't even look at the bars. Sometimes no signal. Study trying to call back out. No signal. Now, that means you probably out of range. Why you think you ain't getting no communication? You out of range. Sometimes you need to move. You need to come closer. He said, you draw nigh to me. That signal start getting stronger the closer you get. That signal pick up you coming and it getting stronger. You said, there it go. I'm at 3 bars. Ain't that right? They're good enough I can talk from him. 4 bars, you silent. We're trying to get 4 bars. Hello? Yes, sir. Are y'all understand this? Yes, am I speaking Swahili?
No.
Come on, finish up.
The arm to whom they are nabur, to them shall be thrown out into the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine and the sword. And there shall be no one to bury them neither.
Stop right now. That tight. That tight. Say that. Just say that. I'm going to work that for y'all since he done read it. Not today. Y'all not strong enough. You can't take it. They ain't their first time telling them that. We're going to deal with some other things. We're going to continue. It's needful. It's needful. Y'all got a little time on you? Jump to the 8th chapter of that same book. Ain't no let it go. Get you now. You might not make it back. Eight and 1. You need to go to sleep. I know that's on me because I'm overtime. Y'all go lay down. When I get through, I got to do me, and I'm going to do a workout with the cool, and they ain't going to change nothing. Listen.
At that time, declares Yahuwah, they shall bring...
At that time?
Yes, sir.
He tell you when this happened. Listen.
At that time, declares Yahuwah, they shall bring out the bones of the Malakym of Yehuda and the bones of its Sharim.
Sound like when they did in YashaYahu, didn't it? They took the bones of Ushers, remember? They brought them out. So at that time, they're going to take out the bones. Or who are they going to take the bones out?
They shall bring out the bones of the Malakym of Yehuda.
So they're going to bring out the bones of the Malakym of Yehuda.
And the bones of its Sharim.
And the Sharim are the rulers. They're going to bring the bones. So they get ready to depart. They finna leave. They're going to take the bones out with them. Listen.
And the bones of the Kohanim.
And the bones of the Kohanim, who they call the priests.
That's right. And the bones of the Nabaim.
And the bones of the all these the great ones. Listen.
And the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem from their kabar.
See that? And they're going to bring out the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem out of their graves.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
They shall spread them out in the Shamash.
They're going to spread them out. Listen. Out back before the sun. Watch the prophet in the Barton. They say these bones can live. Come on.
The Yarik, and to tell all the Saboth of the Shamayim, which they have Ahab, and
they're going to put them out. Look at them. They're finna put them out before the Shamash, before the Yarik, and before all the hosts of Shamayim, who these folks done loved.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, who do you love? Come on.
And which they have served, and which they have gone after them.
See that? This who you done ran after. This who you been serving. He's I'm going to lay your bones out in front of them. Come on.
And which they have sought.
And who you been seeking after. Come on.
And which they have shakah.
And who you done adored and worshipped. Come on.
They shall not be gathered nor buried. They shall be as dung.
Anybody finna come and get them junk. Anybody getting that junk and take it nowhere. He said, leave that junk on the ground like some doo-doo. Listen.
They shall be as dung on the pani of the Adumah.
Leave that turd on the ground.
And Mut shall be chosen rather than Kai.
And now you're going to choose death over life.
By all the remnant of that remains.
The remnant going to be the residue of what's left. Out of all the residue that left, they're going to want to die when they get through saying what I do with them. Listen.
Of this Rosha, Mispakah.
He said all of them Rosha, the whole family is just rotten. Listen.
That remains in all the Malkum to which I have driven them there, declares Yahuwah of Sabaoth.
That's what Yahuwah, that be Lord, they call it warlord. I like Lord of War. It sounds better. Lord of War has said this. That's why he let them know the name that come with it. So these people don't just hear Yahuwah. He didn't tell them you're Abba. He wanted to know, no. When I come back, I'm fighting against you. So you got to pay attention to references. When you go back, he talk to them, he'll tell them, you're Yahuwah. Y'all remember that? You're Yahuwah, you're all. You hear your all? That don't make sense to tell you that they didn't say you're all in your Abba. It makes sense when I tell you Lord of War. It sounds better. I like that better. Listen.
You shall say to them.
What you going to say?
Thus says Yahuwah.
Thus said Yahuwah.
Do they fall and not get up again?
Yes.
Does one turn away and not repent?
Listen.
Why then has this Jerusalem, turned away in continual apostasy? They hold fast. Apostasy.
Yeah, apostasy. Let's look at them and see what it is so we can use it in a sentence.
That's right.
Apostasy. The abandonment or the reunification of a religious or political belief. So it's the abandonment or reunification of a belief. So what? What's that? Oh, renunciation. What did I say? Reunify. It looked like it. There's some other words, a couple of letters missing.
That's right.
Look that up too then. What grade that girl in, Brian? Exactly. A formal rejection of something, typically a belief, claim, or course of action. Renunciation. Y'all got it? A formal rejection of something, typically a belief, a claim, or a course of action. Does that make sense? So it comes from the Latin, okay? Abandonment or renunciation of a religion or political belief. Okay, let's go back and look at what he wants to say. So he said, why then does this people, Jerusalem, turn away and continue with apostasy? See that? Why he want to know, why they keep going back to it? When they fall, they ain't getting back up. And how he was getting them to see that. This is what bad. Now he asked the question, he want to know, why do people keep going back to this stuff and doing it? When they fall, do they get up? And to show them that, he brought them out of the grave and laid them on the ground in their face. By all their leaders, their rulers, they Nabi to show them. Do you see these people getting up? These are the dummies that's been serving going the wrong way. Do you see them getting up? Nobody come to gather them, leave them on the ground like turds. So these people will see you're going nowhere. You are a failure and they're not getting up. That's the only way to get them to see it. Think about it. It makes sense, don't it? Because I just asked them, because you know, if I ask you, you fall, you getting up, you think of mine. I might. So let me pull them out in your face and lay them out in front of who they worship. Lay them out in front of who they love and see if they get up. You can't catch that. You don't think that fast. You sit there trying to figure out what's going on. It don't take me that long. It really don't take that long to put together. Everything you ran after, everything you love, they're not getting you up. Your behind gonna lay right on that ground like rottenness. And that's what he wants them to see. These people turned away from me, and these people will not renounce their action. They have not tried to come and try to fix it and get it right. And this is how these people died, and there's no way they're getting back up. This finna be you. Hello? This man can plow for you, and you will live. He was trying to get these people to understand. He wanted the remnant that was left, what you actually would call it residue. You ever drunk like chocolate milk, drunk something, and you had that little stuff in the bottom? He killed them out. That's what he left. And the reason why that's important to you, because he told you in the 9th chapter, book of Romans, though the benim of YashaYahu be a descendant of the young,
remnant shall be saved.
Only a remnant gonna be saved, just a little bit. That's why he let them look at how many of them. See, it was important when it's only a few days, and they look at everybody else dead and laid out there, they'll consider. If they look at everybody 3, 4, 5, whatever, that stuff don't move nobody. Look how many more of us. You about 100 or 50, that ain't nothing. When you see it more dead and laid out here, and these are all the people in your face you see, you knew what they worship and what they done. And he said, nobody's going to gather them either. They're going to lay him like dung right on the street. They're going to sit here and rot and see everything they worship will not benefit them. So why you keep being stupid? Ain't no benefit in it. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
It was needful for us to move and show you that, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Listen, it's a lot y'all can be taught, but y'all gonna be told the truth. You too elementary. Really, y'all too elementary. I want to give you meat, but let's just be honest. You're a tit, baby. You too dumb to realize the only reason you get corrected is because he loves you.
That's right.
What you really need to be taught? You need a pamper and a pacifier. You're a titty baby. Do y'all understand that? We're talking meat. We're talking about meat and potatoes. You got to get strong. Let's just be honest. You still struggling. You struggling about something ain't even a struggle. That's what's scary. How you make your own self struggle? You make your own problems. You make your own defeat. Don't you know you should scare you? You are your problem. You too dumb to recognize the man trying to save you. What you think he was doing to the residue? He was trying to show them, why you following the pattern of these people? You clearly have brought them out. They think, you know, they say, man, they probably up there now. He said, go get them niggas out that grave. Right. Lay them right out here in front of Shemash and the Yara. Everything they worship and love, and see if they be gathered. I can see them caught up there now. You might well look down. No, they gone nowhere. They in the grave.
Yep.
And he want them to show them all of these are the people that did not mark. They did not obey. YashaYahu told you they have not all obeyed. This you. Y'all have not all obeyed. You're on deck. That car right. That's it. It's me and you next. It's gonna be listen. And when you go, I'm gonna bust up in the mother too. I'm gonna bust right up in the mother too. I'm gonna bust huh? And you know what I'm saying? Everything you need, God got it. I'm gonna let them know who got it. God got it. It's time to get right.
Yes, sir.
End of the day, that's how I want to do. For everyone, we're gonna fix, repair, get this thing right, align ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Get over these retarded feeling, attitude, action. It's time to get saved.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
That's two. Appreciate y'all.